I am appalled at Nancy Pelosi. The idea of her weaponizing the criminal justice system and calling for the imprisonment of the President of the United States without him being charged with any crime, without him being charged with any impeachable offense. It's just outrageous. It sounds like the conversation between Stalin and Beria, where Beria said to Stalin, "Show me the man and I'll find you the crime." You can't just target a president and say we want to see him in prison without producing evidence. First of all, a president can't be tried and convicted and imprisoned while he's serving as president of the United States. I don't know what she had in mind, but it was absolutely appalling.
Want to get it off your chest? Call the Dave Weinbaum Show. They accuse this show of being run by boobs. Well, let me tell you something about us boobs. We're real and we're spectacular. Want politics and fun sprinkled with a lot of laughs? You're in the right place. Heard in 50 states and 98 countries, now in its 11th year. The Dave Weinbaum Show is on the air. Democrats in Congress now mirror what they claim is our biggest enemy, Russia. Their inquisition of Trump haters in private, with no due process to cross-examine, has the ghost of Stalin, Lenin, Khrushchev, and the living Vladimir Putin downing bottles of Smirnoff by the case as they feast on beluga caviar, celebrating their takeover of the Democratic Communist Party. The whistleblower and his lawyer appear to have been early coup participants. Who knew? And this is proven by the lawyer Zayed, Mark Zayed's tweets in early 2017. One just 10 days after the inauguration of Donald J. Trump. They couldn't stand that their man, Mueller, and his merry band of Trump haters couldn't deliver the crimes CNN, MSNBC, the rest of the mainstream media, Pelosi and Schiff had guaranteed us. They, the mainstream media and the Democratic Party, are now caught in a conspiracy to find a crime to paint on Trump's back. Why? Number one, they hate him. They just despise him. Two, if Trump doesn't resign or be convicted of impeachment in the Senate, their party is destroyed for decades. Number three, Horowitz. That's I.G. Horowitz, Inspector General, in case you're from Branson, appointed by Barack Hussein Obama. A.G. Barr and Durham are almost guaranteed to indict the traitors amongst the coup. And number four, did I mention that they absolutely hate Donald Trump and his 70 million dirty Walmart shoppers like myself and, about 69.9999 a million other people. But the Dems will not go quietly into the night. And here's an example of how tough we're going to have to be.
Hey! What's this lying around shit?
Well, what the hell is supposed to do, you moron?
War's over, man. Wormer dropped the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
Germans? Forget it, he's rolling.
And it ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's go! Come on! Ah! Where's the spirit? Where's the guts? Huh? This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst. Oh, we're afraid to go with you, Pluto. We might get in trouble. Well, just kiss my ass from now on! Not me! I'm not gonna take this! Wormer, he's a dead man! Marmalade, dead! Niemeyer!
Dad! Pluto's right. Psychotic, but absolutely right. We gotta take these bastards. Now, we could fight them with conventional weapons. That could take years and cost millions of lives. No. No, in this case, I think we have to go all out. I think this situation absolutely requires a really futile and stupid gesture be done on somebody's part.
We're just the guys to do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it!
Okay, I hope nobody was offended by that, but you know what? I'm just trying to explain that this isn't going to be easy.
No.
It's not going to be easy. They're not going to turn over and we can't just rely on Barr and Durham and IG Horowitz. We can't just wait for them. Where's Lindsey Graham? Start your own investigation into the coup. What the hell are you waiting on? Anyways, I think I have my first caller. I don't know who this is. I have no clue. What's your name, JJ, and where are you calling from?
Well, this is JJ, and right now I'm in beautiful Branson, Missouri.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we're going to play your song, just in case you forget where you live, my man.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Everybody, come on, Dixon, Salem, Rolla, St. James, Sullivan, Waynesville, Rock You. We will. Is that JJ?
Yeah, he's singing.
Oh, my man. You got a good voice. What you talking about? Big disgrace. We will rock you. All right, JJ. We just wanted to catch you in a isolated moment there because I think you got some talent, my man.
Yeah, not much.
Well, no. There's a spark. You know, you're never too old, and 251 is not too old to become a singer. I don't think.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, what's under that tinfoil hat of yours today?
I think as far as the singing, you're a majority of one.
Well, you know, I have eternal hope.
I am in Branson for the
Yes.
Branson Veterans Celebration, and Stan Hines, you and I swore the same oath a whole lot of years ago, and
Yeah, we sure
I wanted
did.
to remind the listeners that nobody ever relieved us of the duties under that oath.
No.
Well,
So,
thank your veteran buddies for their service from us here
We are still paid.
in Rolla.
Say, you know, our buddy Pencil Neck Schiff.
Yeah.
He keeps stepping in it, and you alluded to this early on, that everything he seems to bring up falls flat. There's no high crimes, no misdemeanors, not much of anything.
And then you find out the whistleblower and his lawyer are part of the coup.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The long-term effect on this, I think, having witnessed an awful lot of history, is that the Dems are going to lose it at the polls. They are quietly, person by person, alienating anybody that's in the middle. Folks look at this and say, this is not rational.
Yeah.
This is, as Trump would say, a witch hunt. And it's going to hurt him. You know, it's less than a year to the election. And
sure.
I think that they're going to lose badly. I've said it before. The tinfoil hat is on. Here's my prophecy. I believe the Republicans are going to take the House back come November.
I think we gotta. I mean, I think it's very. They've turned that thing into a communist torture chamber. The House. I mean, no due process in an impeachment hearing. That's crazy. That's Soviet stuff.
Smells like Stalin, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, word to your listeners. I am regularly in touch with my elected representatives on both sides of the aisle, and a phone call works. Facebook posts sometimes, but I'll tell you what gets their attention, and that is handwritten letter outlining exactly what your thoughts are.
Well, yeah, and especially when it's accompanied by a check.
Well, of course. But those go in a different pile.
Yeah, there you go.
Staffers read through this stuff, and they make a check on a spreadsheet as far as what your thoughts are. But the letters go in a separate pile, and they actually get read at least by a staffer and sometimes by the elected representative himself. Handwritten is better. Word processor works. But the handwritten ones do get a little special treatment. And
well, we need the brave ones to get up and take a risk. Whenever you speak truth, sometimes it's not the popular thing. It's not the popular thing at the moment, and sometimes doing that isolates you. And politicians are human. They don't like to be isolated. They want to be part of a group. And you are part of a group if you are a Republican. If you are an American Republican, you cannot tolerate this. And in fact, here's what's happening with the moderate Democrats. Guess who's in the race now? Mayor Bloomberg, for goodness sakes. Nobody thought he was going to have the chutzpah to do this, but he's seeing that the Democrats are no longer, they don't have a middle spine anymore. They've got this ridiculous communist, socialist outlook that will devour America in a decade or two. And so
I was
now,
a little surprised.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised Bloomberg decided he was going to throw his hat in. I don't know if that's actually going to happen in the end or not. But
well, everybody downplayed it. But now you got who do you got else on the sidelines? You got Hillary, you've got Michelle, or I call her Mooch. You've got John Kerry. You got the possibilities of them, and I don't know who else, but they're looking at this group that the Democrats have put before the country. And one of them is crazier than the next. And they know they ain't going to win with these people.
Right. And, Bloomberg's got more money than Trump.
Oh, yeah. 52 to $55 billion.
Wow.
That's what happens when you start telling the billionaires that we're going to take all your money. I mean, even Gates was having a fit.
Oh, yeah.
He says, I can understand maybe a couple more billion you want me to pay in taxes.
Right.
But $100 billion? Yeah. At that point, I got to do the math.
Yeah, he says, I don't know that.
I don't know what I'll have left. I mean, really, people think, $100 billion. Oh, my God, you never have to worry again, right?
Right.
Well, guys like that, think about it. A lot of times their money's not all in cash,
Well, yeah.
And it's not just sitting there in a vault somewhere. It's involved in businesses and all this other stuff. Well, they They can tax businesses into what? Into death.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's why Trump is moved his outfit to Florida.
Yeah.
That's why all these businesses are moving out of California, New York, Maryland. They're all moving.
Yeah.
They're all moving to places where they're not going to be destroyed. All right, thank you, my friend. What else you got?
You there still?
I must have bored him.
I think he's gone.
All right, well, thanks. Thanks. I guess he had to go. So thank you, JJ, for opening the show. And you got anything for me, Stan?
Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff.
All right, well, let's do that, and then we'll take a break. And we're coming. I got a very great show. While Stan is looking for stuff, we got a Sicilian moment. I got to stop for Sicilian. You know, I can't disrespect the Sicilian moment. You know, I mean, this is my thing, but I just can't disrespect it. Some are bread, others sautéed. Forget about it. But, you know, we give them a choice. You know, life is a buffet, and we like to give a choice to how you want to go. You know, it's fried or buffet, whatever, sautéed. I like to think we're very good at that. So forget about it, all right? Anyways, we're back on the show, and we've got, what do we got? Oh, we got Faith. We have Faith Ann Major. You got to hear her story. It is amazing. It is amazing. And then we got Lizzie from Miami. She has been up and pushing this show on Twitter like you can't believe. What a wonderful person she is. We all love her on the show. We've got Elad Hakim calling all the way from Boca. We've got DeAnna Lorraine calling probably from California. And we have Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim, who I need another session. I just, now I really do. I utilize what she advises me.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
This is like being in therapy again. It's wonderful. Yeah. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello to you, Dave. Happy birthday.
Oh, hey, it's a Sicilian guy. Oh, my God. My wife brought her. Wait a minute. My wife brought her balloons in. Now, how do I? No, that's not right. I can't say that, can I? Oh, now
you
she's behind me.
Anything you like.
You can say anything
I like. I wonder what what is it? The SEC or
FCC?
FCC is going to say about that. Well, thank you, my friend, my paisan, No, don't forget about it. I mean, I love you, man. Come on, that's really nice.
Hey, I heard that you had some problem with some squids.
No, I love the squids. You know, they're 4 people in Congress that. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the squad. Sorry, I got that wrong.
There you go.
No, I love.
You know the one you do with squid.
What do you? Yeah, you cut them up and you.
And we hit it, chop it up.
Yeah.
And we cook them and eat them.
Yeah, we did that in St. Louis last weekend.
All right.
We ate at a place that had great calamari. Great. They hand cut them. You know.
Wow.
Of course, one guy was missing a couple. One guy was missing a couple fingers too. That wasn't good. I was looking very close at the squid, just in case.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you have a good day, Dave.
Hey, thank you.
To you.
Thank you, Sicilian. I appreciate that. Thank you, Godfather.
God bless you all.
I kiss your ring if you were here. Okay.
Thank you.
As long as you washed it first. Thank you very much. All right, we're back on the show, and I think now we're going to take a break. Call the show. We got a great show coming up. Did I cover all the interviews? Yes, I did.
I think you did.
Call the show 573-364-4433 and get it off your chest.
Make the whole family happy by bringing home Lee's famous recipe chicken. Choose from one of our many different specials, like the 16-piece classic or breast strip family meal, to the 8 different daily lunch specials. Call today for your next catering at 573-364-9330 or visit us on the web at leesrolla.com or just stop by Lee's famous recipe chicken in Rolla at 1902 North Bishop Avenue.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
If you've watched Storage Wars, you know how smelly and moldy your valuables can get. Daniel's climate-controlled units ends all that. It's like a spa for your stuff. Call Investment Realty at 364-4050 and reserve a unit for Daniel's climate-controlled and secure storage. That's 364-4050. Need to create a unique gift for your sweetheart? Want a gun, watch engraved? Need a trophy gift or award? Go no further than Kent Jewelry, 907 North Pine Street, downtown Rolla. Call 573-364-1030 and take your bag of jewels to Kent and ask to have your jewelry inspected and cleaned for free. Kent is my jeweler. Make him yours. 907 North Pine Street, downtown Rolla, 364-1030.
Aging Made Easy, LLC is a privately owned in-home service agency which specializes in professional care for the elderly and disabled. Their mission is to ensure that their clients maintain a happy and healthy life in their own home. They do personal care, homemaker chores, advanced personal care, and nursing. For more information, call 265-6004 or 800-920-8536. Aging Made Easy takes Medicaid, private insurance, VA, and private pay. 126 North Jefferson in St. James.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
But Congress needs to step up and have equal courage to defend the president. Hunter Biden made $50,000 a month. That's the definition of corruption. We know he got it only because of his family connections. We also now know the name of the whistleblower. The whistleblower needs to come before Congress as a material witness because he worked for Joe Biden at the same time Hunter Biden was getting money from corrupt oligarchs. I say tonight to the media, do your job and print his name.
All right, we got a phone call, Stan?
I think so, yeah, we do.
Put him on hold, will you?
All right.
All right, thanks.
On hold.
I got Stephen here and my lovely bride, Lisa.
I'm here.
I'm getting a little scared here.
Well, it's your birthday, and, we'll take your phone call first and see what...
Oh, take my phone call first? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. Hello?
I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I would never say in your case that you're fired, so I'll just say you're hired.
I can't believe. Why didn't you tell me it was from the White House?
Oh, I didn't.
What's wrong with you, Stan?
Didn't want
I
you
put
too
the
excited.
President of the United States on hold.
All right. Well, and he
my
held
gosh.
for you. And he held for you, and now you just hung up on him.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no.
He probably
Dan,
is
try to
not
get him
gonna
back.
call- yeah,
We get him back. He's got a job for me.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, let's do a little happy birthday. Come on,
thank
Lisa.
you. Thank
Get
you.
over there. Happy birthday to you. You belong in a zoo.
It's supposed-
You look like a monkey and
smell
act like one too. Ha ha ha. Happy birthday. That's the only birthday song I know. I'm sorry.
You look like a monkey. Ladies and gentlemen, I have earned my way in this radio station. And thanks for the limo you sent by to pick me up today. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
You're welcome.
All right, now
You're
there's
welcome.
a gift, right?
Yes, there's a gift.
All right.
From the president himself.
Oh my gosh, this is so
Right.
great. I've got Donald Trump's socks.
Oh my gosh.
And it's got this his yellow hair waving on top of the socks.
Right, and it's got little combs in there too, and I'll show you how to use that since it's been a while since
Little
you've combed,
combs?
since you've combed any hair.
It's got little combs. What are you talking about? What do you think this is on my face? Don't mention it. Nah, don't mention it. That's very nice. Thank you so much.
Well, happy birthday, Mr. Weinbaum.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay. Enough of the festivities. Let's do this show. All right. So coming up very shortly, we've got Faith Ann Major, and you got to hear this woman's story. This is amazing. She's a very, very young woman. What is she, about 24 now, I think? And you got to hear how she went from total desperation, total poverty, into becoming a really great mom and a great story on what she's done. And it goes, speaking of the White House, all the way to the White House.
Yeah.
You got to listen to this story. It'll put, it put goosebumps on my back, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So shall we do that right now?
That's up to you.
I say, why don't we do this? All right, this is Faith Ann Major. Ladies and gentlemen, a new interviewee. 3 years ago, she was pregnant, homeless, a part-time waitress, being pressured to abort. Today, she is a proud mom to a beautiful baby boy. She's financially and emotionally on top. Please welcome Faith Ann Major. There you go. Holy cow. That's all the way from the White House.
Yeah.
So tell me, Faith, hey, what was your life like before you became pregnant?
Oh, chaotic.
Chaotic.
Kind of sad, actually. I hate to admit that because it makes me sound ungrateful. I mean, there were good things, but there were definitely a lot of dark places of my life before Noah.
Tell us about the dream you had way before you were pregnant.
Actually, I looked up the dream again in my journals and found the exact date. It was December 8th of 2014. So this was 2 years before Noah was even conceived. I had even met his dad or anything. I had this dream that I was going to have a picnic with my grandmother and a baby, and there was a flood coming, but I didn't believe in the flood. So we sat down to have this picnic, and we looked over toward the horizon and saw this great big wall of water rushing toward us. So I scooped up the baby and I grabbed my grandma and we started running. Where my grandma actually stumbled and the water swept her up. I saw her, get swept up by the water, but I kept running with the baby. I knew I had to focus on saving this baby. So I was running as fast as I could. I saw my childhood home get swept away by the water as well. And then I felt the water hit my legs. So I threw the baby up into the air and I cried out to Noah to save the baby, Noah with his ark. And I woke up from that dream drenched in sweat. My heart was, racing. And just the effects, the physiological effects that you would expect to have in a time of distress and actual life-threatening danger is how I woke up from that dream.
So tell me how this dream changed your life and what events took place afterwards.
Well, 2 years after I had that dream, my baby was conceived, and it really was like I was saving a baby from a flood. I had a lot of problems. I was homeless. I didn't have a lot going for me. I had a lot of car trouble. I had relationship problems, not only with my son's father, who at the time I was planning on marrying, but I had relationship problems with my family, and it really caused a lot of hopelessness.
So where did you go to solve this?
Well, I went to Pregnancy Resource Center because I actually was just curious, what they do there. And so I originally went whenever I was still planning on marrying my son's dad. And I just told them, everything was going to be fine because we're getting married and, I'm going to move states away with him and, it'll be my happily ever after. I thought it was going to save me from all my problems. But a week later, right after Thanksgiving, I went back to the Pregnancy Resource Center, a mother in crisis. My son's father wanted me to abort our baby. I had told the news to my family, and it was not how I would have hoped that they would have reacted to my pregnancy. And I was very much in crisis. I was wondering, would it be best for me and my baby if I aborted? And so Pregnancy Resource Center, they did say we could look at what abortion would look like. What would that look like after? And I knew I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I chose that route.
How old were you then?
I was 21. I had just turned 21.
So what made you decide to pick life instead of abortion?
Pregnancy Resource Center told me that anything I needed, they would help me get it. And I believed them. Something deep in my heart told me that they were speaking the truth. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to choose life for my baby because it seems like the right thing to do. And I wanted to parent. I wanted to be a mom. So ultimately, whenever they asked me what I wanted to do, I knew in the depths of my soul that I wanted to keep this baby.
Now, after you decided to keep the baby and had the baby, did you lose touch with Pregnancy Resource Center?
No, actually, in the middle of my pregnancy, I was 6 months along. I lost my housing, so I moved into St. Raymond's Society, which is a transitional home for pregnant and pregnant women and women with small children. And actually, Joe Dalton is the director of the Pregnancy Resource Center. His wife at the time was the director, manager, something like that of pregnancy St. Raymond's Society. So she offered me a room for me and my baby. And honestly, at first it felt too good to be true because if you've ever seen the house, it is gorgeous. It is so well put together. Everything in there is intentional, for healing, basically. So it really felt unreal to me at first. But whenever I moved in that first night, I had this overwhelming sense of calm and goodness over me that first night staying at St. Raymond's home. So even now, my son is 2 years old now. I actually made Joe Dalton and Jane, his wife, my son's godparents. So we are definitely still in touch. We are very close.
So what events have taken place lately? You no longer live in St. Raymond's house.
No,
and
actually,
we have some interesting financial news and some political news as well.
Right. So actually, I just launched from St. Raymond's. I call it my ridiculously amazing launch. And I am now living in a townhouse with my son. Beautiful townhouse. I absolutely love my new place. And I am currently 100% debt free. I purchased a car with cash, and I met the Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence.
You had a nice little long talk with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I got to have a great talk with him. He called me a hero, which is a little unbelievable to me, but I really appreciate that compliment.
You are a hero.
Thank you.
So tell me what advice you'd give to people in your situation.
What advice can I give to people in my situation?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of help.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of help.
And at the Pregnancy Resource Center, they don't just forget about you when you have your baby.
No.
You're not the only one. And they continue the relationship onward and upward.
It's interesting that you say that because my neighbor at my new townhouse is actually another mom that 9 years ago chose life for her son. And now we're neighbors. So she named her son Noah as well.
It's an incredible coincidence. We were talking about coincidences yesterday when I was looking for someone to interview, and you happened to be at McDonald's when I was there. So that's pretty cool. Hey, one more thing. What did the tornado say to the earthquake?
I have no idea.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
That's something you can tell Noah, but, I don't know. Hey, thank you so much, Faith. God bless you and Noah, and
thank you.
Keep up the great work. You're a great example.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right. Now, wasn't that amazing?
It was.
I mean, this gal's amazing. And, I mean, she spent a lot of time with Vice President Pence in the White House.
Yeah.
Had a great discussion, and he was, praising the heck out of her. This gal had nothing. She was pregnant. Everybody's telling at her, putting pressure on her to get an abortion. And look at what she's done.
Yeah.
Choose life, please. And that's why I'm involved. I'm very proud to be the vice president of the Pregnancy Resource Center Board of Directors. So, if you have a problem, you call them up. Call me up, and I'll hook you up, too. All right? My personal number is 573-578-2700. And did you have the president on hold again?
Yeah, I think I did. God,
no. I want to wish you a happy birthday. I would never say in your case that you're fired, so I'll just say you're hired.
All right.
Are you still on, Mr. President? Mr. President, are you still on?
Oh, man. He hung up again.
Oh, man, come on. I want to know what job. I'm hired, he said. Come on, I'll be a janitor in the White House, for goodness sake.
I'm still glad he's in office, though, aren't you?
Donald Trump, just last week, he confirmed to the National Review that he is again considering a run in 2016.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
Which Republican candidate has the best chance of winning the general election?
Of the declared ones, right now, Donald Trump.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point. At real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
So right now we have Hillary's about 75 or an 80% favorite. We have different versions of the forecast you can look at.
The poll has Hillary Clinton up by double digits nationally, 12 points, 50-38, a four-way race.
Clinton leading in Florida, Clinton leading in North Carolina, Clinton leading in Ohio, Clinton leading in Nevada. I could go on and on and on.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Stumble there because you see Barack Hussein Obama. You're never going to be president. I'm president. You're never going to be a president. Do you see him now? All of a sudden, he got some news in, and he starts stumbling in his speech.
Yeah.
What jerks. And, and in the end, they were all crying, all right? They were crying.
Oh, cussing and crying.
And cussing, and they still are. They're still crying.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sick of it, and now we should really go for the throat. They want to play dirty. We should be playing as dirty, or if not dirtier.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's make them cry again in 2020, okay?
Yeah.
You want to be babies, you can't take the fact that you lost, you can't get over it, fine, let's do it again. I don't remember anybody, can you, anybody, we were just talking about this yesterday at rehearsal, that both of us wanted Barack Obama to succeed, assuming he was going to be doing some pro-America stuff. It turns out he wasn't.
Right.
He was apologizing to America all over the world. He was very weak on Muslim terrorism, jihadi terrorism.
Wonder why.
Didn't protect Christians. Couldn't care less about the survival of Israel.
No.
And sure, after a while, we got the hint. You don't have to kick me in the head too long before I know you're attacking me.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're back on the show, and you can call the show and be a star in the Dave Weinbaum Show, 573-364-4433. So we got Bloomberg in the race. And
did he declare? Or
yeah,
what?
He declared. He got into the some kind of a primary race, and did it on the last day, so he must have been thinking about it for a while. And they can all join in later, I guess, Hillary and Mooch and Kerry, and who else? Stan, you could probably jump in there. You'd probably be the best candidate of them all.
Yeah, right.
All right. Now, speaking... Oh, wait, who do I got next? I've got...
Liz.
Lizzie, all right. She's never going to call late.
No, she's always early.
No. Sometimes I've had problems sometimes with the time zones, but I think she's got this one straight because she was saying it right the whole time. She has been pushing the show like crazy. And it should be a lot of fun to talk to her, all right? And now, guess who her neighbor is?
Who?
The Trump family.
Oh, yeah, that's
They're
right.
moving right next door. I said, she's going to go over there. She's going to borrow some sugar or something,
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, she loves him. I tell you what.
Oh, gosh, I know she does.
Bloomberg, so he's in the race. And now we've got this, let's talk a little bit about whistleblowers. Now, remember that ABC... reporter, I believe her name was Rohrbach or something, and she was all ticked off the other day. She was on an open mic talking about the Epstein story. She said that ABC had the story. She had broken the story. She wanted to talk about it, and they wouldn't let her. They had all the names, the Clintons, and all the other people that were predators along with Epstein.
I see.
And they not only did they shred it, they burned it.
Oh, my.
So they burned all that. Talk about obstruction of justice. And there was a whistleblower that did this, and this was out of the Veritas. They turned it over to Veritas, who played this open mic thing. And guess what? They found out who the whistleblower was. She was now working at CBS. Now, whistleblower, aren't you not supposed to fire a whistleblower?
That's what
Isn't that what I thought?
That's the only
Isn't
real
that what
law.
CBS and ABC were saying?
Yeah.
Well, ABC and CBS just colluded and fired the whistleblower.
Right.
All right. So don't give us this crap about this other whistleblower.
Right.
Yeah. No. Nobody's going to fire him, but he ought to be testifying right now, and so should his lawyer.
Well, that's what Dershowitz says. I mean, he says there's nothing wrong with putting his name out.
Well, there you go. Who else are you going to rely on? Anyways, we're back on the show, and oh, by the way, and this lawyer, this whistleblower has been out for a while now. And at first, remember they were saying, well, we're gonna talk to him in private, but we're gonna have him testify.
Right.
And all of a sudden, the whistleblower, they don't need the whistleblower. Why is that?
It was just something to fill in time.
Well, don't you think that possibly they're a little afraid after they've now it's come out that the whistleblower worked for Biden?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And now is tied to this case.
Yeah.
What did he know about the corruption? What did he know about Hunter Biden? I mean, that's going to be
all questions that
could be asked. If Lindsey Graham would just stop writing bad letters and get his ass in gear in the Senate and start having an investigation of the coup, which is obviously, didn't everybody want to know about what happened in Russia? And weren't you? Yes, I'm knocking over the wrappings of my wonderful birthday gift, which are the Trump socks with hair, actual hair. Those could be really expensive if that was his actual hair.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it looks like it, though.
Well, they're from him, so it could be.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's not,
Came with
I
cards.
can't say that. I can't say that. No. All right, we're going to take a break right now. So why don't you please stay on the show. I mean, don't touch the dial. We're going to be right back. We've got coming up. We've got the fiery Latina Liz Cabrara
in about 14 minutes,
and Elad Hakim following that. DeAnna Lorraine running against who? Nancy Pelosi.
That's right.
And Dr. Amy coming on because I need another session. Because
finally the truth comes out. It's not my shrink. Your shrink.
Well, you're just reticent. That's all. I admit my faults.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, we're going to be right back. Don't touch the dial. The number here is 573-364-4433. Be a star. Call the show. And get it off your chest.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax, and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Introducing the $1 concert deal.
Hello, Detroit! Good night, Detroit!
Or get a real deal at McDonald's. Introducing the buy one, get one for $1 deal. Buy one of your faves and pick another for just an extra $1. Choose from the Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder with cheese, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. But you better stop by McDonald's today because this deal is only around for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with any offers or combo meal.
From apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today. A1 Tech. More than just computer repair. We'll fix your laptop, your desktop, and so much more. On site or mobile. From apples to Xboxes, we fix it all.
Call A1 Tech right now at 573-458-9175.
How would you like to walk into a new car dealership and immediately knock thousands of dollars off the sticker price? You can do that right now at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. I'm Jeremy Shelton, and through the month of November, I'm offering you, my employees, discount plus incentives on a new car, SUV, van, or truck. For a limited time, you can take $7,500 off select Jeep models or up to $11,000 off select models of Ram trucks. It's employee pricing for all at the Black Friday sales event going on right now at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Rolla and online at TaylorChryslerRolla.com.
When you're ready to find the best steak in Rolla, head over to Sydney's at 707 North Pine in downtown Rolla. All their steaks are aged 30 days and hand-cut to perfection. This weekend is Ribeye Weekend. Get a 16-ounce ribeye steak with Sydney's signature spice blend and 2 sides only $14.99. And choose Sydney's with over 100 different whiskeys, scotches, and bourbons and over a dozen draft beers to complement the best steak around. Call 426-3707 for reservations. Lunch specials on Facebook. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 1:30 a.m. daily.
This is Rick Miller at Null & Son Funeral Home in Rolla. Since 1924, Null & Son Funeral Home has had the honor of serving families throughout Phelps County. Today, families can select a funeral service, burial, or cremation and have it tailored to fit their specific needs in order to honor the memory of their loved one in a personal and meaningful way. At Null & Son Funeral Home, we offer information that will help you make decisions that are just right for you and your family.
Follow me at daveweinbaum.net, at the Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
And I say this to my fellow colleagues in Congress, to every Republican in Washington: step up and subpoena Hunter Biden and subpoena the whistleblower. And I say to my colleagues, if Shifty Schiff will not let Hunter Biden come, and if he will not bring the whistleblower forward, every Republican in Congress should take a walk and say, this is a farce.
Show. That was Rand Paul at the Kentucky rally, which yielded a massive victory for the Republicans, except for the governor. And he apparently is in some kind of a legal battle because it's like a 4,000 vote difference. And I didn't find that story that said that somehow this was a fraud.
Well, and when you look at the Attorney General race, it was 748,000 voted for him. And then you get the governor race, and it was only 704,000.
Right.
What happened to the other 40,000?
They didn't vote for him. They hated the guy.
Did they change their mind?
Well, there was a lot of angst against this guy. Now, I haven't heard of any
against
fraud.
Bevin.
Yeah, I haven't heard. Yeah, there was a lot of angst against this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the most unpopular governor in the United States. And you really have to work hard to do that, I think. I mean, look at the guy up in Virginia, for goodness sakes. He wasn't up for election, but they just changed the Virginia legislative bodies into from Republicans to Democrats.
Oh my!
So this guy who black-faced himself and wants to kill babies that are living babies after they're born. And said so as a doctor, which he is. His side won in Virginia. So all right, so we got a caller. Thank you. So here we go, and we're back on the show. Let's see here. I didn't know. What? Oh, God. You're not going to sing, are you?
No, I was going to toot out a note or two, but I guess I'll pass.
All right, this is in case you're wondering, this is Lee from Richland.
Right.
And Stan said Stan wanted you to sing. Why?
Hey, I was just wondering, that little brat, Getta, whatever it is, from that rode her sailboat over here, drove it over last summer for the climate change. Is she going to drive her iceberg over here now whenever this all this cold snap's hitting us, or what?
Oh, you're talking about the gal that is a climate change nut out in Europe, German, Swedish girl, something like that. Yeah, good. I can't remember her name.
Brat.
Yeah.
I thought she'd be driving her iceberg over here now.
No. There, she's going to be a star. She'll be driving her. She'll be flying in her private jet, and claiming that it's necessary for her to fly a private jet with just her in it because she's special.
Yeah.
She's special. She can do it. She's special, you see.
Right.
She's above us all.
And that doesn't count.
I know that one thing about the old Elizabeth Warren and everything, she's complained about all those rich guys like you and all them other people.
Yeah.
But you know what? The rich people spend money, so I don't know what she's all worried about.
Well, spend money. They also provide jobs. They also have businesses, and it's like I say. Everybody thinks we got all this money stashed away somehow, and no, it's invested. It's invested in capital and buildings and places where other people can work and start their businesses eventually. McDonald's is a great story of that. McDonald's has made a bunch of millionaires, and I happen to be one of them. I'm not ashamed to say so.
Well,
but I certainly didn't have anything before I got into business.
Well, you all spend money and you keep other people in jobs. So yeah, I'm jealous. But the thing is when you all spend money like that, you buy a yacht, you buy a fancy vehicle, buy a fancy home. You're helping keep people in jobs. So
That's right.
That's Elizabeth Warren. I'm sure she's not living in a old.
She's a multimillionaire.
Yeah, she's not living in a 1975
She's a multimillionaire. Bernie Sanders has 3 homes. He's a multimillionaire. They fly on private jets. Okay, don't believe this crap. Oh, now they're not going to tax the middle class. She's got a $52 trillion price tag that she admits. It's a 10-year price tag, but our economy, our taxes only bring in $4 trillion a year. And that's with most of the taxes are coming from very rich people. Most of the people don't pay anywhere near the kind of taxes, but okay, fine. They can afford it, yes. But as Bill Gates said, it's got to be reasonable. If they start going too high, he's got to do some math and figure out, what does this do to my business? Do I have to leave the country? Do I, what do I do? If I go broke, and you can go broke, even though you were $1 billion. Trump went broke 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay, and made it back. See, they're missing the whole concept here. This is an aspirational country. You can come here as an immigrant with nothing, and you can make it big. You don't have to worry about what class you're in. You don't have to worry about what race you're in. Oh, is it? Am I saying there's no racism? No, but you can overcome that. You can overcome being Jewish. You can overcome, these days, Christian. Okay, right. You can overcome being Irish or Italian, and you can make it big in this country. That's why everybody wants to come here. Nobody wants to go to Russia and live. Nobody's breaking down their doors to, cutting the fences to go to Mexico.
No,
they're cutting down the fences to come to America. All right, that's what it's all about. And until that changes, that's where how you know that America is the best place in the world to live, to bring up your children, and to have a great economy that anybody with an idea, anybody with the chutzpah to do it, to start a business, can do it, and hire other people who might get an idea later on and then start their own business.
That's right.
It's the best place to be. Are you still there, Lee, or have I bored you?
Yeah, I'm still. I was going to say, just a happy birthday and keep getting richer and keep spending more money to keep people in jobs.
I intend to, my friend, believe me.
Thank you, Lee.
Hi to Pam. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, she's working. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see ya. All right, so any second now, we got Liz.
I am for open immigration, but that sign we have in the front of the Statue of Liberty, give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses. Can't we just say, hey, the door's open, we'll take whoever you got? Do we have to specify the wretched refuse? I mean, why don't we just say, give us the unhappy, the sad, the slow, the ugly, people that can't drive, if they have trouble merging, if they can't stay in their lane, if they don't signal, can't parallel park, if they're sneezing, if they're stuffed up, if they're clogs, if they have bad penmanship, don't return calls, if they have dandruff, food between their teeth, if they have bad credit, if they have no credit, Mr. Spot Shaving. In other words, any dysfunctional, defective slob that you can somehow cattle prod onto a wagon, send them over. We want it.
All right, pretty funny stuff. That's pretty funny
KKID
stuff.
Salem Rolla.
All right, why don't you go ahead and play Liz's song,
all right.
And that way we can get a head start on Liz. Hope you're listening, Liz. Why do I feel like I'm watching one of the Shrek movies?
It was on Shrek, yeah.
Was that?
I asked if this was on Shrek.
Huh?
I asked if the song was on Shrek.
God, for a second there, I thought you were Liz, and I was looking at the phone. There's nothing.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Come on, Liz,
honey.
call us.
All right, call us, Liz. We're ready for you.
I'm allowed to
Anyways,
speak, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I didn't know where it was coming from because you haven't said anything all morning.
Well, I know. I've been busy.
Well, doing what?
I mean, this type of festivities don't just fall into your lap.
Did you bring eggs with you again?
Yeah.
I didn't. It's good. I can't. I'm stuffed up a little bit.
I am
can't
too.
smell
I
it.
couldn't smell it this morning.
It's amazing. It's amazing what that'll do to you, though, while you're in the middle of a thought.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Stan, did you do that again? Oh, my gosh. Hey, I wanted to bring this up, but they, you have there's an incredible thing in the news. They found the oldest example of a ape that stood straight up. And I personally want to congratulate you, Stan, because you're him. Sorry about that. You're not mad, are you?
That's all right. I don't care.
Yeah, you pick
I don't
on me
think
all
you
the
can
time.
call anybody an ape without being racist.
Is that true?
Well, remember?
Even Stan?
Right. Yeah.
Why not? Oh, because of the...
Remember, isn't that what Roseanne got canned for?
I don't remember exactly, but it's something like that. Yeah, a monkey or something like that.
Some type of...
I know Howard Cosell got caught like that. There's a movie out, and apparently I'm going to go see it. It's with Dennis Prager, who writes for the Jewish World Review, where I used to write for how many years? About 13 years. And it's also Adam Carolla, who my son knows, by the way. And he's a comedian, and he's a podcaster and all that stuff. And it's about no safe spaces, I think. And it opened up. It's a documentary. It opened up with the second best one-day take in one theater. It was like $140,000. I don't know how you'd squeeze them all in, So, anyways,
What's it called?
Okay, hold on, dear.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our next guest. We've had the song already, but all right, hold on.
We're getting ready for
Oh,
you.
God, here it is. How did that get buried in there? Ladies and gentlemen, this fiery Latina was brought to this country from communist Cuba at age 6. This woman became a legal American citizen who wants to help keep the freedom that is America. The Latina on fire to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Liz Cabrara. All righty. I think they heard that all the way from Mar-a-Lago. And speaking of which,
yes, he's going to move here.
I know. So you're right down
That's
the street
awesome.
from him. You got to be close to Doral, right? Too.
He's
And
going to be my neighbor.
so now that he's moving in, so you're going to go over to his house and borrow a cup of sugar on occasion, or?
Oh, my God, I wish they would invite me. I'm just hoping that I go to enough events that I get connected somehow to somehow.
Well, you know what? Well, you are you were at an event, and now you're going to another one. When was your last event? How many events have you been to lately?
Oh my God! I'm on a roll. What's happening is I go to one event and I meet another important person, and the important person likes me as a person, and then they give me an invitation to another event.
Oh my God! How could they like you? I don't understand.
I'm friendly. I'm really friendly.
Well.
And I met this gentleman called John DeLevine. He's the founder of Conservative Business Journal. He has been on the Fox. He has been on Laura
Ingraham?
Angle. No,
Yeah.
Ingraham Angle, yes.
Okay.
It's going to be a Keep the State Red Rally, Battleground, Florida, November 16th, 2019. It's an all-day event. There's going to be the founder of Lexit there. His name is Jesse Olguin. There's going to be a girl by the name of Natalia Gotti, Red Pill Latina.
All right.
Marco Gutierrez, Latinos for Trump. I've met him in several of my events already. We're friends now. Martha E. Avila, Heartbeat of Miami. Julio Martinez, Hialeah Republican Club. And Lucia, I really don't even know how to spell her last name. And then Martin Bermudez, who is the Lexit movement. Which
You know what your problem is, Liz?
Uh-huh.
You're too shy. You got to come out of your shell. You got to socialize. Come on. You can do it.
And so I know. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere.
You are going somewhere, yes. And,
I don't know where it is.
That's probably a good place, I think. So, so which event are you going to next? Is this on the 16th?
This one.
Okay,
this
the
is
16th.
Next Saturday.
So
the 16th of November.
I saw
And
that.
from there.
Now, when was the Roger Stone thing?
That was a week. I was invited. Like I say, I'm in that group, special group, underground in the WhatsApp. There's 196 of us. I think there's more now, and they keep adding people.
Is this a Hispanic group?
It's it's Americans too. It's all kinds of people, but a lot of Latinos. And these people are very well connected. You should see the things they do. The last thing that they did was that they arranged. I couldn't go to that one because I was going to the Roger Stone thing the night before, and the next day I was dead. I got home late and I was dead.
Oh.
But the next day, you know what they did?
What?
I don't know if they got a permission from the police or whatever they did, because they got ways. I don't know how they do these things. They had a parade through Flagler Street all the way to Coral Gables with. They met, of course, at a Cuban restaurant where they all hang out together. They had food, and then after that, they all hop in their cars with a huge American flags, Cuban flags, and all down, all the way through Florida. I'm telling you, they are nuts. They are insane. They're all day at it. There's so many events in that group that I can't go to all of them. It's that many. And now what's happening is when I go to one, like at the Roger Stone one, I got invited by this very important person. And now that person, that John DeLevine person, he is actually hosting this event. I met his wife, and me and his wife were talking for hours. Actually, she's been holding my purse while I went to the ladies' room. That's how much.
You know, where have you been hiding all your life? How did I find you? Where have you been hiding? You are terrific.
My train, remember? The train.
I mean, the train.
You followed me.
Wait, the train. Yes, I remember it was an old style train that was smoking very hard around the axles.
Smoking gun is what it is.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, no, it's probably. I don't believe in that many coincidences anymore. A lot of things happen,
I don't.
and you don't know why or where, but it's got to have some divine hand on it, I believe.
It's very strange because I've met you and Lisa. I mean, on the radio, but it's a strange event. And then I've met so many people in our movement that are high up that I still stay sometimes in awe. Like, I spoke to Roger Stone.
Yeah.
I spoke to his daughter at length. I did.
And his wife. Yeah. Oh, the other guy. That was DeWine's wife, or the other guy. Yeah, okay.
No, DeWine's wife.
The DeWine.
Because, right. Now, let me explain. The wife of Roger Stone in the event, I was shocked. She's Cuban-American.
Oh.
She is. Mm-hmm. Just
well,
like
that's really interesting. And the poor guy, he's now on trial. He's the latest victim of the coup.
Yes, that's what his daughter and me were discussing at length. We were discussing at length. They're very nice people. she was telling me that what they're doing to her father is very, very unfair, and which we all know it is. I was telling her, look, we're all praying for you. You're not alone. You have faith. Your father's going to come out of this flying colors, because where you do nothing wrong, God is always present. And just trust that people like me are praying for you, and that our president will be president again. And all this will resolve soon. Because I really felt so bad for her. It's her dad.
Sure, it's horrible because they can put him away. They can put him away for life. He's in his upper 60s, and that's we don't have long to go. Us in our later years.
That, it affects his health. Anything like.
And my wife is laughing. My wife is laughing. She can't wait. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? No, that hurt my feelings.
I'm just enjoying the show.
Oh man, this
is
your
feelings. You sound like a Democrat.
I need a space to go to, Steve. I need a space. Let me go in the closet. Well, then I'd have to come out of the closet.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Oh my God.
Never mind.
Well, I think Liz, you were wanting to sing a little bit today, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today is your birthday.
Oh, it's a happy birthday. How do you sing to that?
Well, you wait till the words start. And then
okay.
Say it's your birthday.
Your birthday.
I kind of want to sing this too.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you.
It's your birthday. You can sing if you want to.
It's my birthday, and I might just dance. Who knows?
It's your
There you
birthday.
go.
All right, well, Liz.
I'm dancing now. There you go. Oh man, you should have seen that move, Sean Spicer. Move away, baby.
Do you want me to videotape?
I'm coming
Dancing with the Stars.
No.
Want me to videotape you?
There's going to be
I
no
can
record
share
of
it with
this.
everyone.
No, because I have to stand close to the mic. That's what I'm supposed to do here.
You dance the same
They
way.
put me in a cage. Look, Liz. You think this is all fun and games? I actually am in a cage. I can't get out until my time is over. All right?
Are you serious?
They lock me
No,
in here.
he's
No,
not
I'm serious. Come on, Liz. Would I lie to you? Oh, no. I'd kid around with you, but.
All right. Well, happy birthday. Is that all you got today, or you got anything else?
I'm still talking
Oh,
here.
okay.
Stan.
All right. Well, I'm just asking.
Jesus, you don't end my interviews. What's going on with that? Because you were with my buddy Laura Loomer.
He's jealous. He's
And
jealous.
she was wearing a Roger did nothing wrong shirt.
Yes.
So how'd you get along with her?
Oh, it's so funny. I was doing a video, and I put the video on her, and she was like waving at me in the video that I put online. I can't put the whole entire thing because my telephone will not allow me to do it.
Oh,
but yes, I was talking
okay.
to her. We talked on the way out. Yeah, she's very nice. I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she mention my name?
Yes, we always say hello about you. We talk
Okay.
about being on the show and stuff. You're important. Come on.
Oh
You know
no,
what?
I
We also
need to be
people-
massaged. Do you know I have some restaurants with my son, and I have my personal phone number on every restaurant in 2 different places. I say it's for complaints, but actually I'm so lonely. You know?
Oh no, you don't need to be
Oh, my
lonely. You don't need to be
God.
lonely. Just call me and I'll be on the show and I'll.
My wife is looking at me like, "What do you mean you're lonely?"
What's wrong with you?
He's Mr. Lonely.
Oh, stop it. Golly. All right. I guess you've had enough of me, Liz. Hey, Liz.
I haven't.
Where can people find you? I mean, the crazy Latina, fiery
crazy
Latina.
You're right.
Yes. Where can people find you?
And fiery. Liz Cabrara 55 on Twitter, and of course on the Dave Weinbaum Show.
And a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show. You know, Liz. I applied to a procrastinators club. 3 months later, they said, "We'll get back to you eventually," and they never have. I don't understand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Liz Cabrara, all the way from Miami, Florida. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Thank you, Liz.
Oh my God, you're the star. Thank
No.
you.
You're one of the stars. I'm just the host. Okay, thanks.
Oh, really? come on.
No,
Happy
it's
birthday.
true. Come
Enjoy
on.
yourself.
You guys make my show. You know, what am I? I'm a dumb old guy. I'm just good
No,
at
you're not dumb.
I'm
You're
good at
very
finding
attractive.
people
So
like
is
you. Let's
Lisa.
put it that way, okay?
And Lisa too, okay? You're
Yeah.
all very good looking and sharp and
Oh.
smart and bright and the best radio show around.
We got to give a raise. We got to give a raise now to our doubles.
Yeah. Thank you, Liz.
Thanks, Liz. You have a great weekend, my darling. All right, don't wear yourself out. Okay, back on the show. Isn't she great? Oh my
is
goodness.
awesome.
All right, what do you got? You got anything for me?
Hey, I got
Yeah,
a
all right.
question. What was the name of the movie
What was the name of the movie?
that you were talking about?
No Safe Spaces. I'm pretty sure. Look it up. All right.
I will. Okay, hold on, dear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Karen.
Who?
Karen Lewis.
Oh, hi. Well, let me just take it, like it is. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Karen Lewis, your favorite fan. And
Hiya, Karen. How are you? Thank you for my little card on Facebook.
Hey, thank you for being such a patriot, Dave, and happy birthday to you. And I just have one thing about this impeachment stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, every one of us that has half a brain, like Rush Limbaugh says, with his hand tied around his back, knows this is the biggest joke in the whole history of America.
Yeah, it's a very sad and destructive joke, though.
It is very sad.
Destructive,
costly.
Well, the bad thing is,
Think of the precedent this sets. I mean, the Democrats, they don't get it. I mean, think of what Republicans can do to them now. What are we going to do? We're going to have an election, and the day after the election, not even inauguration, we're going to institute. We're going to institute impeachment hearings. I mean, that's about where they're at right now, and we're going to keep the other side away. I mean, wow, that is a fast track to becoming Venezuela. Mm-hmm. It's a crazy thing.
hey, I got to tell you, my son Dwayne Land is listening to your program out on his excavator and his dozer today. He just sent me a message. He loves hearing you.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hi, what's his name?
Dwayne Land.
Hi, Dwayne Land. You got a wonderful, is he your nephew?
No, that's my youngest son.
You have a wonderful mom in Karen. Okay, you can't go wrong, my friend.
One more thing, Dave.
Yes.
I want you to be sure that one of our major problems here in the United States is our media, which we all know that. But if you take a real look at it, it just streams on from your airports, all your medical buildings. It's not Fox News. It's not One American News Network, which I have changed to every time I see one of those morons come on Fox. But it's the media that is controlled, and I guess they pay them to put that programming on in these buildings, airports, hotels, whatever. And I'm an advocate, very advocate.
Well, unless somebody changes it, you know what I got on in my restaurants, don't you?
I absolutely do.
Yeah.
I love your restaurant.
And every once in a while, I get somebody to change it, and try to change it back. But I mean, if you got two TVs and somebody wants to watch the other one, I'm not going to put up a fight for that. But both of them, no, not happening.
Well, it's propaganda.
Yep.
That's all it is.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much. You have a great weekend. And thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that, too.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. And now we're going to take a break after you've got something.
Break sounds good.
No, breaks. No, I want something. I don't know what I want. It's my birthday. I want a gift.
Well, let's try this.
Starting this year, Toyota and Lexus luxury models will come with Amazon Alexa.
Alexa, turn on the AC.
Turning on AC. Finally, a virtual assistant to help you navigate.
Alexa, where's the nearest gas station?
Nearest gas station in 1.5 miles. And to help maintain your vehicle.
Alexa, order more brake pads.
Ordering new brake pads. Although maybe if you didn't stop so close to the car in front of you.
I left plenty of room.
You drive too aggressively.
If you were just quiet for 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
She'll talk to you literally the entire time you're driving. I think you should have turned back there.
I know where I'm going!
Hi. You know why I pulled you over?
No, officer, I have...
Because we were driving 72 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone.
Anything else I should know?
2 miles back, we rolled through a stop sign without coming to a complete stop. Also, there are illegal fireworks in the trunk.
Sir, I'm going to need you to step out of the car, please.
Amazon Alexa. You'll never get away from her.
I don't need Amazon Alexa. You know why?
Oh, you got Amazon
I've
Lisa.
got Amazon Lisa.
Hey.
Hey, that's a compliment.
I don't tell on you.
Not a strong woman, that means. You know, that's a Russian woman, the Amazon Lisa. She come kick my butt anytime she wants.
I couldn't possibly.
All right, we're going to be right back because Stan is badgering me to take a break. All right, call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
Automated Business Systems in Salem is your one-stop source for office supplies, computers, printers, and point-of-sale software and hardware for your business. And if you're wanting to build a computer specific to your needs, whether business or personal, ABS in Salem can do it. Computer repairs, virus removal. ABS is a full-service computer repair service. Bring it to them or they'll come to you. They are your brother authorized service center in the area. See them online at www.abssalem.com or stop by their office at 902 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area with a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe. You can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A wise person once said, nothing worthwhile is easy. At Cooking From Scratch, that old saying is definitely true. But nothing can be easier for you than getting a great meal at a surprisingly affordable price. We take the time to hand cut all of our steaks, and our Thursday prime rib is slow roasted to tender, juicy perfection. Friday and Saturday nights, it's our all-you-can-eat fish that can't be beat. So take the 5-minute drive west on I-44 to Doolittle and enjoy our great food and friendly atmosphere. At Cooking From Scratch, our name says it. Our food proves it.
How would you like to walk into a new car dealership and immediately knock thousands of dollars off the sticker price? You can do that right now at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. I'm Jeremy Shelton, and through the month of November, I'm offering you, my employees, discount plus incentives on a new car, SUV, van, or truck. For a limited time, you can take $7,500 off select Jeep models or up to $11,000 off select models of Ram trucks. It's employee pricing for all at the Black Friday sales event going on right now at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Rolla and online at TaylorChryslerRolla.com.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Remember, the reason these numbers look the way they do, she had 4 weeks, right, of unmitigated time. That's right. Free shots on goal to go after the president with weapons. She's a master of political disinformation and political warfare, and that's what it was. When Gates went to the SCIF, 4 days later, they realized they had a problem. The Washington Post ABC poll shows that 65% of the American people don't believe these things should be done in secret. They want to have transparency. And that's why she was forced to call her first audible, which was this partisan vote that took place on Thursday.
Yeah, but I mean, even now, I mean, like if Devin Nunes wants to bring somebody in to question him, he's got to get permission from Adam Schiff. So how are we moving into a situation where it's going to be fair if they can't even bring who they want to bring down to testify?
Look, the whole due process, this thing's President did nothing wrong. This is all about a policy debate about American first national security policy, and it's unconstitutional. They've burned the boats, and they are marching inland, right? They're going to impeach the president on 2 charges sometime in December, no matter what the information shows. They're politically all in. And so the question, what I've said is that it's not simply about the acquittal. It's about the acquittal that allows President Trump to continue the Trump revolution, to continue
his agenda.
His agenda, which is, stopping mass illegal immigration to protect our workers. And you can see that in the jobs number on Friday. The jobs numbers show you on Friday that President Trump's immigration policies are working to protect low-skilled workers, and that his trade policies are working. Trade and immigration, and that's the 2 things. What they want to stop is his program about immigration and about building the border wall. They want to stop his confrontation with China, and they want to stop his stopping these endless foreign wars.
All right, we're back on the show, and we've got a caller. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Martin from Edgar Springs.
Martin, I thought about playing this song, but come on. I realize that you have important information to give us, so I want you to fess up and give us what you got.
Okay, I appreciate it. The only reason I said last time don't do it is I knew we were short on time, and that was all. But other than that, but listen, I was going to say, I was talking with a guy, and we were discussing socialism.
Yeah.
And he's an African American, and he was saying, socialism, that's the way to go, and socialism. I said, do you know what socialism is? He said, yeah. I said, you realize that if you become a socialist country, you have one party running everything. Well, we want the European socialism. I said, well, what you want is a socialist program, but if you get a socialist government, it's over.
Yep.
I said, you can't go back and say, well, we want 2 people running when they got Hitler in, and he took over as soon as Hindenburg died.
Yeah.
They had no way to go back. Do you know that Hitler was applauded by the Europeans and all the intelligentsia of the progressive community as one of the greatest leaders that we'd ever seen, because he took away the guns from the citizens. And I'm getting ready to use it now. Yeah, so...
Could you fight with your wife a little later, please?
I'll fight with my wife a little later.
Come on, man. Do I fight with my wife while I'm here? Well, yeah, sometimes. Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead. Keep going.
Well, I'll finish it up by simply saying this happens everywhere you go. On paper, it looks great. But if you want a socialist program, that's different. That's
okay.
Europe has a social... But, go ahead.
All right. Well, I guess I lied, Stan.
From Weinbaum Records, the stage hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing.
You don't think you were going to get away with it, did you? No, it's not happening.
And we got more time this time.
I had a dream.
You know you can't take it.
Come on, sing with us, Martin.
Got that hateful feeling.
I don't have any.
Whoa, that hateful feeling. Come on, Branson, do it country style. You wish me well, everyone you could tell that you've been spying over me, spying over me. That away, honey. That's your views on the main stream news.
Timeless memories like
you don't know me.
No, it's 199.
I'm in the federal witness plan. Are you still breathing? I hope to God. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get
Easy, boy. I'm almost done.
This is the big one.
These are the insults now. Kiss my tuchus, putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they're only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. Quit interrupting my insults.
A yard sale.
How dare you?
Testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine.
Oh,
I married
goodness.
a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount
Well,
it.
I
had
feel
2
like
feet
I'm
of
home
snow
with
on
my
my
wife
car,
right
so
now.
my wife offered me her broom. I said thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
What do you know from funny yet?
Gee, I'm so sorry I fooled you. I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. You have a great weekend, Martin. Thanks a lot.
Hey, you take care,
Yeah,
too.
appreciate
man.
you, buddy. All right, thanks.
You bet.
See you in the drive-thru. Hey, you know what? I think we should play a song for our next guest. I can't believe he'd be late because his wife is probably thrashing him right now. Because if he's late, then I get to badger her when she comes on.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there you go. Hit it.
Got her in.
No, wrong one.
It is?
This is not.
I thought it was a James Bond
This is not Cheryl Chumley. This is Perry Mason.
Yeah, you didn't tell me you had Cheryl coming up, did you?
No.
Okay.
That was for her.
Well, just talk for a minute.
Oh,
then.
sure.
No
Okay, yeah.
problem with that.
Let me just talk, because that's what I do here. I talk. That's that's why I get the big bucks, because I'm a talker, right? Okay. Anyways, back on the news here, we got to do this James Bond music for a while. We got the Mexican cartel murders 9 women and children. They just buried them all. What the hell's going on there? And Trump is ticked, and he ought to be. And that's what American presidents should do, is figure out a way to stop these people. My number isn't working, according to Elad.
Huh. Is it 364-4433?
Hey, Elad, if you're listening, 573-364-4433. Okay? So let me just get him on tape. All right. Oh, it's because I got a 4 in there. Okay. All right, it's my fault. Me bad. I have very big fingers. That's why it's noticeable from afar. If I want to, greet somebody and I don't want to use all my fingers. Okay. Oh, stop it. Now I'm focused on doing this. There you go. Well, you should know that from previous times.
Well, this is something we probably could hear. Waiting on
Remarks to all of the Trump haters, all of the Hillary Clinton supporters, all of the people that said that my Trump was going to lose. So I say to you this morning, the day after the election,
keep it going.
Sounds like Martin.
Yeah, Martin, is this you? I wonder. Well, sure as hell ain't Elad, that's for sure. All right, we're back on the show, and I'm glad. You know what? I gave him the wrong number.
Oh, that's
so what kind of an investigative, journalist / lawyer are you? You couldn't scroll up a bit and get the real number.
It's so weird. I called and some guy answered, "Hey, Florida, what's going on?"
Hey, Florida, really?
I didn't know if you guys were trying to pull a fast one on me. I'm like,
wow. Who, us? Pull a fast one on you guys?
Yeah,
a sly Mensa lawyer like yourself? How could we ever do that? No.
I don't know who I just talked to.
Well, let me introduce you properly here. We already played your song. Powerful South Florida lawyer. expert on politics and the law, published writer in the Washington Examiner, the Daily Caller, the Federalist, and others, and the Perry Mason to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Elad Hakim. There you go. Someday when you become a cage fighter, I'll introduce you in the ring. Okay?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Corner!
All right. Hey, the whistleblower has been outed, obviously. His name is Eric Ciaramella. Now, is this illegal, what I just did?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think that I think it's already been.
It's out there. I mean, it was out there in
yeah, I mean, I think it's already out there.
Yeah, Donald Trump Jr. It's out there with. It was out there in one of the things you get published in, the Caller, the Daily Caller.
I think the statute is also pretty specific as to who is governed by it. So, I think that the lawyer at some point, his lawyer at some point threatened some of the media.
Now, this Eric guy, he was, he met with Adam Schiff and Adam Schiff's staff, which Adam Schiff lied about, and several of these staffers actually served with Eric in the Trump White House as a leftover. He was a leftover of the Barack Obama regime, where he worked for Susan Rice. Now, I don't know that all these facts are absolutely true, but this is what I've heard. So take it with a grain of salt. But doesn't that make him and Schiff and those staffers fact witnesses in this case?
It does. It does, and for that reason, they should testify because it's really important to get to the bottom of what started this whole thing. And so it does. Now, whether or not they testify is another story because the resolution that was passed gives Schiff the final say. But I do agree with you. This whole thing started from a whistleblower complaint that was filed by somebody with second and third hand knowledge.
Yeah.
It turns out, and by the way, the whistleblower who also claimed in the complaint, who checked off a box saying that he didn't meet, he failed to disclose the fact that he met with representatives ahead of time, and he's required to do that. So, yeah.
Interesting. Schiff, he lied about that. He said he never met the guy nor his staff, and it was a lie.
And one of his people, staffers or whatever you want to call them, tried to explain that away by saying that he didn't think you meant any of his staff members. He thought you were meeting with you meant anyone in Congress, which is phooey. I mean, Schiff's a smart guy. He knows what was meant, but they tried to explain that away. But regardless, Schiff should testify. And,
So you're saying Schiff should testify. Is that what you just said?
I think Schiff should testify. Republicans have indicated that they plan on calling him. Again, I don't
Now, you can't do that according to the rules right now. However, there was Devin Nunes pointed out that DeAnna Rohrabacher from California, who was a congressman back in 2018 and got beat, he was forced by Democrats to testify.
Correct. About Russia.
Starting that precedence. And so now Kevin McCarthy and John Ratcliffe, Kevin McCarthy being the minority leader, and John Ratcliffe being a great lawyer and a Republican congressman, say that Adam Schiff is going to be their first witness. I don't know how the Democrats weasel out of that.
Well, he'll just deny it. I mean, Adam Schiff's the one who's in charge of who gets to testify, and he gets the final say.
Republicans can raise all sorts of money off of that and really nail him. I mean, it's political. It's not everything is the law. This is political too.
That was my point. I got some pushback on a recent article that I wrote about the need to have him testify under oath, and people were saying, well, he's going to lie, he's not going to show. But that's important. Testifying under oath is not only what somebody says necessarily. It's also the public perception of what happens if he refuses or if he tells us if he decides to testify and subsequently is found out to have lied about it. And that just came up. There's a recent Fox News article right about that, where the former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine, I think her name is Marie Yofanov, whatever her name is, she testified in a deposition last month that she never responded to a Democratic staffer's email regarding some important matter. And I think it was Tucker Carlson just came out and released emails showing that was nonsense and that she lied about it. She actually did respond, and that's the power of testifying under oath. People are like, well, they're never going to pursue perjury. Well, that's true. They probably wouldn't ever pursue perjury, but the power of showing somebody high up that told something not true goes a long way as far as public perception. And it's very important to get their story under oath on the record so that they can't weasel out and change it later on.
Right.
So it's very important. And Schiff knows that. And Schiff, he'll never testify. He's never going to go and testify.
Well, he has to be shamed. He has to be pointed out what a liar he is. And if he doesn't want to defend himself, too bad, so sad. That's what these Republicans will get to say. All right? He can't shut them all up.
But truthfully, he should testify, his staffer should testify, the whistleblower should testify, and we'll see how consistent their testimony is.
Well, let's talk about something else here. Let's talk about Eric Ciaramella's lawyer, Mark Zayed, who tweeted on January 30th, 2017, just 10 days after the inauguration, that the coup has started. Impeachment will follow, ultimately. And then another tweet on July 1st, 2017, this is way back, early election, all right, quote, "We will get rid of him, and this country is strong enough to survive even him and his supporters." Now, shouldn't he be made to testify to Congress?
Listen, his information and the stuff that's come out goes to bias. It strictly goes to bias. I mean, he could testify, but I think the damage. Remember, we were talking last time we spoke how the stars seem to be aligning. Everything seems to come back to the quest and the desire to get rid of Trump. It all comes back to that. It comes back to a few select people, and now the lawyers used to be involved also.
Once again, I don't see the Republicans making the paper trail on the political case, especially now in the Senate. What the hell is Lindsey Graham doing? I mean, he's writing letters. He even mocked Trump's foreign policy on the Ukraine. I mean, he's not helping at all, in my opinion. He's just sitting there writing letters. He needs to invest. I mean, what the hell? He's got a major coup going on in this country. He's in the Senate. What the hell is his committee called? I don't know. But somebody's got to have a committee that should be enabled to investigate that, shouldn't they?
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why the Senate isn't acting. I think they should. So your guess is as good as mine. I don't know why they're not doing anything. Graham, one of the criticisms of Graham is that he's full of talk, and that when push comes to shove, he doesn't act. Yeah, well, that's seemingly the way that's happening too. Trump thinks he's all this. He's a great friend. You know what? Trump needs to hire a guy like me. I just, it's my birthday today. Sure does. It's my birthday, and I got a call from Donald Trump twice, saying that I'm not fired, that I'm hired. And then he hung up. I don't understand what he did because, he hung up and didn't tell me where I was to report, if I was going to get paid or not, if I was going to be like a janitor or the next ambassador to Israel and things like that, maybe the UN. I don't understand. And Stan keeps on hanging up on the guy. He keeps on putting him on hold. Just incredible stuff. I don't know. Just not my day. Sky's the limit for you. It's you should have a happy and healthy birthday, and only continue health and nachat from your beautiful wife and for your whole family. So only happiness and the best for you.
Well, it's very sweet of you.
Thank you.
And I'll be very, very nice to your wife when she comes on the show. All right. Actually, I need her. I need her to talk about my problems. This is like a personal therapy session. I used to cage it in, well, Stan has these problems, and I talk about my problems, and then
asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend.
Thanks, Elad.
Okay, so I didn't. You know what happened to me just now? I just I stepped back and I pulled out the cord, and so should Eric?
Hey, kid, who's calling?
You're calling on the line.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the air, but this is Lee. Your live stream, it quit playing. I got the radio upstairs, but downstairs I can't pick it up. But it just quit playing a few minutes ago.
Thanks.
So
all right, thanks.
Okay, take care.
All right.
Elad, you still there?
Well, I don't know what happened.
Meanwhile, I got a buzzing in my ear, so...
you don't know.
All right, call back, Elad.
Well, I think he was done anyway, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't done.
You
hung up on me.
Joke. Well, he was on line 1, and I answered line 2. It wasn't my fault. See, I stand up for myself, too, Weinbaum. Oh, man. Well, you know what? It is about time to take a break, isn't it? Well, let's go and take a break, and we'll be back in just
why don't you No, I don't want to take a break.
Oh, okay.
I want him to call back. And I want you to play a bit while he's doing that, okay?
Okay. All right.
Thank you. There you go.
The new Amazon Echo has everyone asking Alexa for help.
Alexa, what time is it? What the hell is wrong with this blasted thing? Amanda!
But the latest technology isn't always easy to use for people of a certain age.
These kids have bought me a busted machine again. Odessa!
That's why Amazon partnered with AARP to present the new Amazon Echo Silver, the only smart speaker device designed specifically to be used by the greatest generation. It's super loud and responds to any name even remotely close to Alexa, so they can find out the weather.
Allegra, what is the weather outside?
It is 74 degrees and sunny.
Huh?
It is 74 degrees and sunny.
Where?
Outside.
What about it?
The temperature outside is 74 degrees and sunny.
I don't know about that.
The latest in sports.
Clarissa, how many did old Satchel strike out last night?
Satchel Paige died in 1982.
How many he get?
Satchel Paige is dead.
He what now?
Died.
Who did?
Satchel Paige.
I don't know about that.
All right, we're back on the show, and Elad, why did you hang up on me? What's going on? It's my birthday, and you said nice things, and then all of a sudden you weren't there.
Well, I figured. I said, listen, I said all I had to say. I'm done.
No. No, you're not done. You don't get off that easy. I never did get an answer about Eric's attorney. Should he or should he not be called to testify after he wrote these tweets and is defending this client?
I mean, you can call him, but it'll primarily be used to show bias. His bias towards the president. Although, just because he was biased then doesn't mean that whatever he's asserting now is false.
So, you know what? It doesn't matter. You don't have to draw a conclusion. You can just say, "Did you write these tweets?"
Yeah, no.
100%. And yes, and it should be about it. Whether he believes in it or not is it's not relevant. It just shows that he is now the lawyer to a guy who is definitely another guy that believes that Trump shouldn't be in office, and so it just adds to the evidence of this coup.
Yeah,
you don't need to go into depth with the guy, do you?
No, I mean it doesn't paint a big picture when you look at everything. Schiff's meeting, this guy's bias, the fact that this whistleblower has obviously bias of his own because of who he worked with and what his dislike of the president. So everything, the fact that he has second and third hand information, everything paints a bad picture. You know, when you start looking at things cumulatively, it doesn't paint a good picture. And I think that's why the Democrats maintained the power that they did during the in the resolution because they know that. And what they're doing is they're going to paint, starting Monday, I think, when the public hearings start, that's the picture they're going to paint. They're going to paint
this is going to be something else next week, I believe. And then you've got the bar things coming in pretty soon. I heard they've got the IG report on the FISA frauds, and allegedly, according to the DeGenevas, this thing's going to be huge, and there's going to be a lot of people devastated in Intel area. So
yeah, I saw
we'll
that
see.
Also.
It was on the Lou Dobbs show. Anyways, okay, they got this this Epstein thing where ABC says, this gal Amy Rohrabacher or something. I'm not sure what her name is, but she is claiming that ABC killed the story of Epstein about 3 years ago, and she had all the people that were involved, including Clinton, maybe Dershowitz of all people, and although he wildly denies it being involved. Yeah. So what happens is this is a whistleblower situation, and this whistleblower is now working for CBS, and CBS and ABC now colluded to fire the whistleblower. These same people that are out there yelling at Trump about this whistleblower needing to be protected. Isn't that something?
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I just wanted to get your remark. By the way, was Epstein murdered?
Well, there's certainly reason to doubt that was he murdered? There's reason to believe that he was.
Yeah.
But listen, who knows? Who knows? Honestly, who really knows? But there is reason based on what's been coming out.
Well, they say the forensic guy said that he had 3 broken bones that he could not have done physically to himself. He had to have some help, so to speak. So anyways.
The only thing we can say for sure these days, Dave, is that we don't know what we don't know. Honestly, there's so many stories. Who knows?
We don't know what we don't know. Can I quote you on that? I'm going to give you a little quote later on. Tell people where they can find you.
You can find me at Thoughtfully Conservative on Facebook, at Thoughtful GOP on Twitter, and then obviously just look me up, Elad Hakim, with any legal-related questions.
Now, here's one for you that I wrote. A picture in the post office is worth 1,000 subpoenas. Think about that one. Ladies and gentlemen, Elad Hakim, all the way from Boca Raton. Thank you so much, Elad. Sorry about I'm sorry about all the trouble you caused on the phones.
Not a problem. That's my pleasure. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Elad. Shabbat shalom, my friend.
Shabbat shalom. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, now we'll take a break, okay? Now we'll take an unfettered break. Call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
A wise person once said, nothing worthwhile is easy. At Cooking from Scratch, that old saying is definitely true. But nothing can be easier for you than getting a great meal at a surprisingly affordable price. We take the time to hand-cut all of our steaks, and our Thursday prime rib is slow-roasted to tender, juicy perfection. Friday and Saturday nights, it's our all-you-can-eat fish that can't be beat. So take the 5-minute drive west on I-44 to Doolittle and enjoy our great food and friendly atmosphere. At Cooking from Scratch, our name says it, our food proves it.
Aging Made Easy, LLC is a privately owned in-home service agency which specializes in professional care for the elderly and disabled. Their mission is to ensure that their clients maintain a happy and healthy life in their own home. They do personal care, homemaker chores, advanced personal care, and nursing. For more information, call 265-6004 or 800-920-8536. Aging Made Easy takes Medicaid, private insurance, VA, and private pay. 126 North Jefferson in St. James. Automated Business Systems in Salem is your one-stop source for office supplies, computers, printers, and point-of-sale software and hardware for your business. And if you're wanting to build a computer specific to your needs, whether business or personal, ABS in Salem can do it. Computer repairs, virus removal. ABS is a full-service computer repair service. Bring it to them or they'll come to you. They are your brother authorized service center in the area. See them online at www.abssalem.com or stop by their office at 902 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. Rolla.
It's Truck Month at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. Now save up to $9,510 in total value on the all-new 2019 Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Z71, or choose 0% APR for 60 months on select new 2019 Silverados for well-qualified buyers with GM financing. The all-new 2019 Silverado, the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever, now comes with no monthly payments for 90 days. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
If you've watched Storage Wars, you know how smelly and moldy your valuables can get. Daniel's climate-controlled units ends all that. It's like a spa for your stuff. Call Investment Realty at 364-4050 and reserve a unit for Daniel's climate-controlled and secure storage. That's 364-4050.
Your loved one may have lived an amazing life, inspiring family, friends, and everyone he or she met. And now you're wondering, how do we celebrate this amazing life? This is Rick Miller at Null & Son Funeral Home in Rolla. Whether funeral wishes have already been planned in advance or the arrangements are left up to the family, the professional staff at Null & Son will guide you through this difficult time. When you have questions, call or stop by Null & Son Funeral Home.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
So if Schiff is going to sit there and argue that Joe Biden is above the law, Hunter Biden is above the law, the Bidens have to be called. Joe Biden, I tell you, Joe Biden is a hand grenade and Hunter Biden's the pin. And when that pin gets pulled, the shrapnel is going to blow back all over the Democratic establishment.
Wow, but there's even more than that. I mean, we're going to speak with Congressman Jim Jordan coming up. We're going to speak with Michael Flynn's attorney, Sidney Powell, and Lee Smith, who wrote the book, The Plot Against the President. We've got a timeline here that shows money and ideas came from Ukraine to go into that dossier. Why is the president not allowed to ask, hey, what went on in the 2016 election?
Hi, we're back on the show, and I've got a caller. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
James from St. James.
Hiya, James. Not JJ, but JL.
JL.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Whatever you want to call me. Just not late for supper, okay?
Yeah, okay. Did they name the town for you?
Well, yeah, I know it makes you jealous. They name a town after me.
You know, that makes you about 150 years old, and JJ is 251 years old. So I guess you didn't go to high school together, did you?
No, we didn't make that trip together. So happy birthday,
well,
Mr.
thank
Dave
you so
Weinbaum.
much. I appreciate that.
Now you can go out and drink legally, right?
Yeah, I have my card. With the one that I sort of maneuvered. I've been using that for up to my 16th, 17th birthday, and now I'm legal. So aren't you happy, honey?
Oh, that's very good. Happy. That's good.
You know, my wife she's like Mensa material. She finally figured out she has to talk into the microphone to be heard.
God.
Well, I mean, you started talking, and then you weren't near the microphone.
I'm busy over here.
What are you doing? Are you giving yourself a pedicure or something?
Things to do.
Oh, she's giving herself a pedicure. She's got her shoes off.
There we go. There. Is that good?
No, you can't do that. You can't put your shoes on the wall.
My leg hurts.
They'll kick my ass out of here. Come on. All right. So, what do you got for me today, JL?
Hey, watching Fox this morning.
Yeah.
And I know you were probably too busy, but that Kanye West going to run for president?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, well,
there's something to it.
And then when they started laughing, he was serious. He says, "What are you laughing at?" Like he was going to fight somebody. Well, he'd run as a he loves Trump, so he'd run as a Republican. I mean, I think he's just maybe a millimeter short of a full house there.
Well, help him out, Dave. Give him a millimeter, then, would you?
Yeah. I don't know. I would be a little nervous around him and the nuclear code. Something,
Yeah,
something
he's a fighter. He don't have a problem fighting.
You say what, man? You say what about my music? Okay, here it goes.
Anyway,
Denmark, it's over for you. No, you can't do that. I don't think you can do that.
Anyway, Dave, again, I'm going to go here. I did want to say, you and your wife, wish you guys the very best. Have a happy birthday. My wife and I were very happy for 20 years.
Yeah, and then you got married.
Met each other.
Yeah, and then you got married. Oh my God! All I know is, I married a trophy wife. I just can't afford to mount her.
Oh, is that right?
That's a dirty look.
Okay, is that dirty look?
That's a dirty look.
I thought you looked interested there for a moment. I don't know.
See you, JL.
That's a 71 years old pickup line.
We'll see you, James.
See you, James. Thanks, buddy.
I broke up with my girlfriend the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened?
I took her wheelchair away from her.
Get off my phone.
Too keen crawling back.
I'm sorry I didn't step on that line. I should have stepped on it. Shame on you. That's wrong.
You too,
all right,
brother.
we got another interview coming up. We've got, hopefully you've got the right song for her. It's that American song, right?
Yeah.
Now, why don't you go ahead and play that, please?
You want to play it now?
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
America.
Oh, beautiful.
That wasn't it.
Who's up next?
DeAnna, Lorraine.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Stan. There you go.
You said America song. That is not the America song.
We rehearsed this yesterday. You had it down. Come on. Don't give me this.
All right.
Thank my lucky stars to be living
Liking the giving you crap. That's kind of fun, I'm standing here. I'm like tall now. I can give you crap.
That's right. I'm sitting down.
Just don't get up and move at me quickly.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand.
Hey there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. I think I know who this is. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It is your future congresswoman.
My future congresswoman? Are you moving here, baby? Are you moving here? All right. No, you're going to be I tell you what, that's a very, very good point. You are going to be America's congresswoman if you beat Nancy.
America's
boy,
yeah, kind of like America's football team as the Cowboys.
Absolutely, you are it. If you can replace this evil woman, and I hate to say that, but God, is she evil? I mean, she talks about doing evil things as if it's some kind of a course in ruining people's lives. It's incredible. Well, let me introduce you properly. This woman is a passionate California conservative who is out to save her country and her state and beat the Wicked Witch of the West, Nancy Pelosi. This is DeAnna Lorraine. There you go. Oh, yeah. So DeAnna, so a third of San Francisco population, they want to leave. They hate it there. How does this reflect on Nancy Pelosi's leadership skills?
Skills? Does she have any skills?
Well, she's been there for a long time. They keep re-electing her, but why?
Yeah, the funny thing is, she keeps bragging about her many years in Congress as if that's some sort of gold medal. But the fact that she's been in Congress so many years, since I was a toddler, and the fact that San Francisco has gotten destroyed through this process should tell you that her leadership skills suck. They need to go, and we need a Democrat disruptor. She and the squad are continuing to push our country further to the left off a cliff. And if we don't get some conservative values and leadership inserted in here ASAP, we're gone. We're toast.
I agree. I mean, it's a very serious problem, and they can't govern. All they can do is they can do evil things. I mean, that's not to say every Democrat is evil, but the ones that are leading this Democratic Party, they might as well call them the Communist Party of America. I mean, it's incredible.
Communist Nancy Pelosi. That's who she is. So let's just stop mincing words here.
Okay.
That's what she is. That's what she wants to turn our country into. And she wants to turn the rest of the country into San Francisco. Make no mistake, San Francisco is a case study for what she wants to do to the rest of the country.
Yeah.
And she wants to have open borders, flooding through, legal immigrants flooding through, endangering our children, endangering our safety, making our backyards more homeless, more crime-ridden, more unsafe. And yet, she and the squad have the goal to push for greater gun control, to make us even more defenseless and disarmed.
Yeah.
What does that say about her concern for American
this is with demanding that all immigrants be welcomed and housed and have their health care paid for. And it doesn't matter whether they've killed 5 people in Mexico or not, or whether they have 5 felony convictions or not, or rapes or anything else. I mean, this is absolutely lunatic stuff, and they're not even hiding it anymore. They call themselves socialists.
They call themselves socialists, and they're bullying Nancy into it. It's kind of funny because Nancy's almost like the babysitter. She's like the old granny now, babysitting these kids, the squad, who are actually demanding and having temper tantrums and demanding that she give in to their orders. So it's kind of like, who's controlling who at this point? Who's the more powerful one? Is it the squad or is it Nancy?
Well, hopefully they continue to do this because I think they're really in for a reckoning here, especially when the IG report comes out on the FISA frauds that they were signed off on by the FBI, and then you've got Barr and Durham investigating the origins of the coup, and we know there's a coup now. I mean, the whistleblower's lawyer admitted it in a tweet on January 30th of 2017. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, anyways.
Well, we're going to see a lot of things being exposed soon. I think, even with the whole Epstein thing this week. I don't know if you know that hashtag. Epstein didn't kill himself. That was a big hashtag this week. I think a lot of things are going to be exposed, especially leading more to Trump's reelection. Well, and I think we're in for a real treat.
ABC, this Rohrbach gal who did she said she had the story about Epstein 3 years ago, and that ABC killed it. And this was revealed. This was on a hot mic. She said she had everybody. She had Clinton. She had everybody that was all the other pervs that were out there with these young women. And ABC didn't just shred it, they burned it. Yeah. And now CBS, she's a whistleblower, right? So she works at CBS now. CBS colluded with ABC to fire her. I thought you couldn't fire a whistleblower. Isn't that what the Democrats told us?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But they like to change the rules when it's convenient for them.
Yeah. So Epstein, we probably know, was murdered. There's too many coincidences. There's the broken.
It's so ridiculous to think it was.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to find that or not, but they got a lot of people they're going to question. I think I think Barr is looking into this thing. Anyways, I don't know if you have time to watch The View, but did you see the highlights of Don Jr. and Kimberly Guilfoyle, whatever her name is, who kicked Whoopi and Behar's butts? And their audience seemed to agree. Apparently, they threw a few conservatives in there. Did you see that?
I love them.
Isn't that
yes, I love them.
Yeah.
You know what? I love them as a power couple, actually. I've seen them on stage before, the two of them.
Yeah.
They're so cute. Talk about making love great again. You know, Kimberly Guilfoyle just looks at him so adoringly, and the two of them kind of banter back and forth on stage, and he's very powerful. I think that they make a cool power couple.
I think they do too. After watching them on The View, I noticed how she filled in a lot of times. I won't say he was in trouble, but she gave him a legal basis for what he was saying, and she had to be respected and listened to because she's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So we have people now that are saying, this is I'm switching gears here, that we should skip Thanksgiving because of climate change, because eating a turkey gives off a lot of carbon, maybe 34 pounds of carbon. God. So are you going to skip Thanksgiving?
I refuse. To do that. You know why? Because A, I love turkey, and B, it's about family. It's about bringing family and friends together. Yeah. And of course, what liberals want to do is they want to destroy everything good in America.
You can bring family together over salads, can't
yes,
you?
We could. But this is a tradition. What they want to do is keep chipping away at our American traditions, at things especially that are uniquely American. And what's left then, right? We have to think about the bigger picture. It's just a sneaky backdoor gateway to socialism. If we don't have that love for America because we've chipped away at American traditions, then we are so much more susceptible to things like socialism taking over.
Now, let me ask you a question. What in the last 2 weeks has given you more evidence or less evidence that this impeachment is a total sham, a total hoax on the American public? I mean, is it less obvious or is it more obvious?
I think it's much more obvious. I think we keep seeing them rack up the lies, first of all, over and over. They wanted to do the closed-door hearing in private, which was insane. The fact that President Trump can't even interview this supposed whistleblower, and that this identity of the whistleblower has remained private. But yet, this is grounds for his impeachment. Are you kidding me? If he's going to be impeached over something, he has the right to talk to this supposed whistleblower.
Dershowitz calls out Pelosi. I ran it in my song, and in that she would make Stalin jealous over how she's handled this. She's gone 4 weeks with a hidden, secret inquisition into this impeachment fraud, and only Adam Schiff could release and leak whatever he wanted to do. And I think it actually blew up on him, and that's why she had to change the rules a little bit. Even though they don't still get full due process, they get some. So what do you think?
It's ridiculous. I mean, if we're going to impeach the President of the United States, we all need to see it in open view. We need to have all the details. President Trump, we need to know what who these whistleblowers are. Adam Schiff needs to be held accountable. The people that have talked to, the people that have revealed things about these whistleblowers need to be held accountable. Yeah. The whole process is just a sham. When Bill Clinton was getting impeached, we all knew what the details were and what was happening. We all knew the reasons why he was considering getting impeached. Yeah. Right? But there
were actual crimes involved.
Yes.
There was about 11 felonies committed. All right? And and here's this. Newt was there, and Newt made sure that his lawyer was representing him inside the hearings. The guy's name was Kendall. Bill Clinton's lawyer represented him. Where's Rudy Giuliani in this? I mean, how come he can't defend him? Or some of the other great lawyers? They have not Kurt Gowdy, but what's the guy's name? Gowdy?
Trey Gowdy.
Trey Gowdy is now working for the Trump legal team. Anyways, other than DaveWeinbaum.net, where can people find and donate?
They could go to my website, DEANNA for Congress. They can go to, and please donate, because we really need yard signs. We need our first round of T-shirts, advertisements, media placements. and a whole bunch of other things. We threw a great kickoff rally yesterday, a Stop Impeachment, Support Trump rally at the steps of San Francisco City Hall yesterday, by the way. Check out my Twitter at DeAnna4, the number 4.
I did look at that, and you had a lot of hecklers, too.
Oh, yeah, we got Antifa there, and that means they're making progress.
That's right.
Antifa is doing well. And they were heckling, they were screaming like
I heard it, yeah.
And we got the Democrats, impeachment stuff on full display over there, the impeachment hysteria. So go to my Twitter and my website. My Twitter is DeAnna4, number 4, Congress. And if you guys can retweet that footage, then everyone can see the left in full display.
We'll do it. And I am a contributor to your campaign, and I want you in there. I mean, if anyone can do it, you can do it, and you will go down in history as maybe having been the person that broke the Democrats' back, because Nancy Pelosi is the spine of the Democrats. As nutty as she is, all right? So you got an important mission.
She is the head of the snake.
Yeah.
She may be Goliath, but
without her, all you got is the squids running around, you know? Mm-hmm. Anyways, thank you so much. And by the way, I want to leave you with this, because I think you need to know this. Those on Bubble should beware of pinheads. Those on Bubble should beware of pinheads. That's for you, darling. All right. Thank you so much.
Love it.
DeAnna Lorraine calling all the way from California.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great weekend. Bye. Thanks. Bye-bye. All right. Now, if you don't have, we got a break. All right. But can you play something? Because we're going to take a couple breaks here. Yeah. I want you to set up. Don't worry. I understand. Right. I get it. I've been doing this for a while. I know you've been doing it for 8,000 years. I've only been doing it for, almost 12 now. But I get it. I can hurry up with the breaks. All right. We'll take a break after this. Come on.
That's all right.
This is a break of a break, okay? Forget about it. I mean, don't forget about it, but, we can reason together.
I went in for a makeover, but they opted for a rebirth. Forget about it.
I'm so hurt. I was so hurt. I cried my little self to sleep last night when somebody said that to me. And, I don't want a rebirth. I mean, I'd love to be a young man again, but, my mama's not there. She's not there to reborn me. And I can't do that. So I think you got to forget about that one, all right?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break right now, all right? So call the show after the break, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341-3300. That's 341-3300.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Find a new friend at Bishop Avenue Aquariums and Pets, Rolla's USDA licensed pet shop. They specialize in a wide range of reptiles, tropical fish, saltwater fish, guinea pigs, hedgehogs, and other small animals, along with feeders and accessories. Guinea pigs are just $25 at Bishop Avenue Aquariums. Find a new friend at 402 South Bishop Avenue in Rolla.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
JT Colton's idea of a great lunch was one that's good, reasonably priced, and fast. That's why at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, we have over 18 delicious low-priced items on our special lunch menu. And whether it's a lunch entree, a bacon cheeseburger, a mesquite grilled chicken sandwich, or one of our delicious salads, if we don't get your lunch to you in 15 minutes or less, it's free. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill. We know what's at stake.
Colton Steakhouse in Rolla.
Introducing the $1 yoga deal.
Breathe in. And I'ma see you later.
Or get a real deal at McDonald's. Introducing the buy one, get one for $1 deal. Buy one of your faves and pick another for just an extra $1. Choose from the Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pounder with cheese, or 10-piece chicken McNuggets. But you better stop by McDonald's today, because this deal is only around for a limited time. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with any offers or combo meal.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
What the American people are now going to come to this, because they're actually going to be the jury. The Senate's going to be the instrument, but the American people are going to weigh and measure here. They're going to demand, I think, no matter what games the Democrats play about who the witnesses are, they're going to demand. And I got to tell you, I think two witnesses that have to be called are Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. Joe Biden, this is about him as a constitutional officer. This is him about Vice President of the United States in Ukraine and in China. And he's going to have to answer, I think, to these panels exactly what he did about bringing American crony capitalism to already what is considered one of the most corrupt nations on earth, and the most corrupt nation, as the Guardian newspaper says, in Europe.
That's my point, though. Do you think Adam Schiff is going to say yes to bringing Hunter Biden down?
He's not.
They're not going to be able to question
No, but the firestorm, I think the American people are, look.
Yeah, I agree with you about the American people.
65% of the American people are saying right now, we want transparency.
You know, that Bannon guy's a pretty smart guy. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just interesting. They get these guys, and Trump fires them, and they're still backing him. Like, the guy that hates me, Gorka. He just hates me. Okay, I don't know why. I mean, I thought I was nice to the guy, and I just don't understand.
Well, he might be listening. You never can tell.
Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Sebastian Gorka. Who is this again?
Sebastian Gorka? Are you kidding me?
Yes. Who is this again? I missed your name.
This is Dave Weinbaum. You just called the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Well, a lady named Laura gave me your number and said I should call you sometime.
Okay. Well, we do have a history. You know that, right?
I don't recall, no.
You don't recall? All right. Well, we used to communicate somewhat on Twitter, and I asked you to come on the show. And when I asked you a couple days later, you had a hissy fit. Do you remember that?
Oh, you're that Dave Weinbaum. I remember you now.
Well, how many Dave Weinbaums do you know?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm an important person. It's hard for me to take time to be on every radio show just because it's conservative.
Well, yes, I understand that, but you've been on my show. I like your material. And you treated me like I was nothing.
Well, it's because you were unseemly to me in that gathering that day.
Well, I was just asking you to be on my show, and you took it the wrong way, apparently. And, you're on the show now. Do you want to be on the show?
No, I don't want to be on your show. I don't have time for this dribble.
Oh, well, you know what you can do? You can kiss my tuchus.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Weinbaum.
And goodbye to you. You know that that didn't end too well.
No.
Well, here's something that'll end good. I'm pretty sure. Hey there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Adolf.
Hey, Adolf, what's going on, my man?
Oh, not much. Got a couple of things for you.
Okay.
Number one, that thing in Boston at the hospital where they're protesting the first lady.
Yeah, I don't know much about that. Yeah.
How stupid can they be? They're protesting Donald Trump, because they hate Trump.
Yeah.
But yet, if you think about it, if they're going to vote Democrat, they're going to get one of them Medicare for all people.
Yeah.
And half of them will be unemployed after that.
Yeah. That's right.
That's kind of stupid on their part.
Well, there's not a lot of brain power about what happens after the election for the Democrats, because they're just going to blame it on they'll blame it on climate change, and they're going to blame it on the last President Trump. It's his fault. It doesn't. Yeah. The truth has no bearing there.
None whatsoever.
No, you're right.
Idiocy abound.
Yep.
You know how you can tell the difference between a Democrat and Republican in Washington?
You know what? Everybody's a comedian today. Why is that? No, okay. How can you tell the difference between a Democrat and a Republican in Washington?
Depends on who they spend the money for.
Well, yeah, sure. Okay, I get it. All right, listen. You and between you and JL, we got to have a contest. You know. And Martin out there in Edgar Springs, he just laughs at anything.
Yeah.
Hey, we should make him the judge. Anyways, thanks a lot, Adolf.
Hey, one liner for the day.
Go ahead.
It's hard to drain a swamp full of alligators with only a 1-inch drain hole.
That sounds like almost a sexual joke. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but my wife is sitting here. Is that a sexual joke? I don't know.
No.
Adolf, I think you got me in trouble. All right, thanks a lot.
See you later, Adolf.
Hi to the wife. Okay, thanks. All right, we're going to take another break. We've got interview coming up in about 4 minutes, so why don't we hit that break, and that way we can catch up a little bit. How's that? Hit it.
Make the whole family happy by bringing home Lee's famous recipe chicken. Choose from one of our many different specials, like the 16-piece classic or breast strip family meal, to the 8 different daily lunch specials. Call today for your next catering at 573-364-9330 or visit us on the web at leesrolla.com or just stop by Lee's famous recipe chicken in Rolla at 1902 North Bishop Avenue.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Need to create a unique gift for your sweetheart? Want a gun, watch engraved? Need a trophy gift or award? Go no further than Kent Jewelry, 907 North Pine Street, downtown Rolla. Call 573-364-1030 and take your bag of jewels to Kent and ask to have your jewelry inspected and cleaned for free. Kent is my jeweler. Make them yours. 907 North Pine Street, downtown Rolla, 364-1030.
It's been over 35 years since Muffler Mart has opened their doors. Marty, Keith, and Carl combined have over 120 years of auto experience. The name says Muffler Mart, but they do it all. Thousands of customers have done business with Muffler Mart because they do what they say they're going to do. Woo! The next time you need work on your vehicle, head to Muffler Mart on Highway 63 South, across from Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. For appointments, call 364-5434. That's 364-5434. Muffler Mart in Rolla.
When you're ready to find the best steak in Rolla, head over to Sydney's at 707 North Pine in downtown Rolla. All their steaks are aged 30 days and hand-cut to perfection. This weekend is Ribeye Weekend. Get a 16-ounce ribeye steak with Sydney's signature spice blend and 2 sides, only $14.99. And choose Sydney's with over 100 different whiskeys, scotches, and bourbons, and over a dozen draft beers to complement the best steak around. Call 426-3707 for reservations. Lunch specials on Facebook. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 1:30 a.m. daily.
Follow me at daveweinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
This resolution that they passed last week, to be clear, Adam Schiff is judge, jury, executioner, and he makes all the decisions, so it's the appearance of fairness, but offering none of the considerations Newt Gingrich offered Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton's counsel, and the Democrats in 1998, correct?
That's exactly correct, Sean. There is nothing new, nothing's changed over from what we've been seeing the last 6 weeks. This essentially is just all the Democrats, or enough of them, all but 2 Democrats in the House, voted specifically to make Adam Schiff the king of this, or the king inquisitor for their cult that they've been going on here for the last really the last 3 years.
I wouldn't want to be Joe or Hunter Biden based on the laws identified by Greg Jarrett.
Look, it looks pretty clear, Sean, now that you see the emails, you see the timing. I would say, and you'll ask Greg Jarrett this, I'm sure, but what you have now is you have the beginnings and the building of evidence, of circumstantial evidence that there was a crime here. And it's more than that. The mainstream media continues to ignore this. They do not want this out there. That's why they claim it's a conspiracy theory, and they don't like Solomon's reporting. They don't like what you're doing. But these are the facts. It would be dereliction of duty for the president's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, to not go to Ukraine to figure out what on earth were the Democrats doing in Ukraine, paying for dirt from Ukrainian officials to dirty up the Trump campaign in 2016. It would also be dereliction of duty for me and my committee not to be meeting with Ukrainians looking for information as to where did Nellie Orr come up with this information to put in the Steele dossier that ended up in the FBI.
And guess what we have for you, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to play her song first, and then I'll introduce her.
Busted for Latin Baton Rouge, waiting for a train.
All right, everybody, sing along.
Near as faded as my jeans.
You can sing as good as that.
I can't sing that good.
No, me neither.
And rode us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was playing soccer, Bobby sang the blues, yeah. Windshield wipers slapping time, holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song the driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose.
You got a lighter? I got to light my lighter and wave it back and
forth. That was very good.
All right, this is great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bad boss expert, pixie pacer, mirror aficionado, a motivational speaker, and as you heard, a woman who is such a great singer that she sings her own opening to come on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the much more talented half of the Hakim family, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim. Oh, my God. Eat your heart out, Elad. I got to tell you now, my name is Dave Weinbaum, and I haven't had a fight in 2 weeks. How's that?
Not true.
What do you mean not true? I'm not talking about arguments.
Oh, you mean at home? Not.
Yeah, we've had our little tiffs, haven't we?
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to get that in there.
Yeah, we'll talk about the home thing when she's not here. Anyway, but I have something to report that I haven't had a confrontation in 2 weeks. Okay, that's
except at McDonald's.
No. I'm talking about weeks? McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah. So is that progress on my part?
Sure.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't even know if I'm telling you the truth.
Well, first off, I don't know if you're telling me the truth, but I would assume you are. But the thing I was thinking is, well, what if you should have had an argument? What if you decided not to stand up for yourself or not to protect something or someone just because?
No, that would have changed.
So we don't necessarily have to be proud that we haven't had an argument. Arguments are important. Fights, like fist
Believe
fights, are
me,
obviously
if some guy parked my drive-through on a Friday and wouldn't leave, it would come to blows eventually if they wouldn't leave. Of course, I'd let the police handle it if I could, but sometimes you get attacked and you have to fight back.
Sure.
So, no, that wouldn't change me at all. I mean, I've been this way since I was like a little kid, So, I don't know. Is there any hope for me, Doctor?
Oh, of course there is. And happy birthday to you,
Hey, thank you
by the way.
so much. See, I made it like 71 years. So I figure that's something, right? And
well, yeah,
had my share of fights and things like that. Who said, let's unlearn our fears? Who said that?
Did I say that?
Yes, well, I think you said that. Okay.
It is really, no. That's something that's super important because when we are afraid of something, sometimes it might be an unnecessary fear. It may be that we are conditioned to be afraid of something, but if we really think about it, we're okay. Maybe we're grown up now, or maybe we've had other experiences that make what seemed so scary once no longer scary. So we have to break our habits and move forward and say, you know what, I'm going to try something new. And ultimately, those are the types of things that help us to feel more satisfied and overall happy.
But sometimes, things like, my own example is talking in front of people. Mm-hmm. I had this problem doing that from when I was 10 years old till I was 35. Mm-hmm. And I got elected to things, and I didn't really want to do them. When I accepted them, and I had to give a speech, everything was written out. I would just read the speech. I mean, I'd put the emphasis where it was needed, but I wanted to get off of that stage so quick, make your head spin. But then, I started saying, well, is this the way it's going to be? And I said, because I did have some talent in running meetings, and I ran meetings in McDonald's for about 35 years. And and I made myself get in the front on my feet, facing the crowd, and eventually I got pretty comfortable with it, But it didn't.
Well,
it wasn't overnight.
You may have a tendency to be perhaps more introverted. And obviously now you're a radio personality and you're out and about, but there's something different when you are talking in a room with a microphone and a guest versus being in front of a crowd of, say, 500 people.
Yeah.
And so recognizing your strengths and being able to say, I can communicate and I can get across an important idea and make an impact, but I'm going to do it in a way that makes me comfortable.
Right.
Technology helps us to overcome different fears or perhaps other prior setbacks in different ways. So we can help to present ourselves while not necessarily putting ourselves into the spotlight the way that we might if we were, in front of, say, that huge throng of people. But I actually know someone who's a solid introvert. If she were to take any of those psychological assessments, she would be totally categorized as someone who would prefer to read a book and stay in on a Saturday night, no matter what.
Really?
But she really wanted to be a trainer in the corporate world in front and train individuals, and she did, and so she knew what she needed to do to overcome that, and really became very, very successful in that role. But still, at night, she goes home to her book.
What's your idea of what you should do to beat people in a competition? I mean, how do you prepare to do that?
Well, so if we're talking like a sport type competition.
Yeah, let's do it that way because I don't understand any other kind of competition personally.
Well, first thing you have
I don't care about debate. I don't care whether I can spell as good as Lisa. That's just not my thing. I want to be able to beat somebody in golf or baseball or football or something. All right.
Well, I think that the one mistake some people make is they try to beat everyone at everything instead of necessarily focusing on their strengths. So if you have a basketball team and someone is, a great in one role and someone's great in another position and someone's really, really superb at making foul shots, well, everyone needs to know how to make a foul shot because, anyone can get fouled and need to do that. But otherwise, you want to make sure that each individual on that team is working on his or her strengths and only getting to the bar, like the basic level for every other area. Mm-hmm. And so that's a little bit different than some people approach situations like you're describing. But the key is when you are able to be stellar at something, then you can far exceed expectations there and sort of ride all the other things that you may just be, average at up a little bit with you.
I was watching a tape of a guy by the name of Dan Gable, who was possibly the best American athlete of all time. And he's about my age now. I'm 71. We're both 71. And he won 3 straight. He won all his all his high school matches, and he won 3 college NCAA tournaments. He lost his last match. That was the only time he lost in high school and in college. And then he went on to win like 5 gold medals in the Olympics. He was scored on only 1 point. And to listen to this guy is very interesting. He was so dedicated that they'd give him the keys to the high school to open it up at 6 in the morning just so he could go work out. And he also became a coach. He coached the Iowa State team to 10 NCAA championships and then lost. And it felt like it was a huge loss. Well, he dropped out. He dropped down to second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and then he won again. And he was very upset by the fact that he was number 2. But he also went and talked about Michael
Jordan. There are those people, though, who are so driven to win.
Yeah.
And that is, are you trying to win the trophy, or are you trying to beat your own score? Are you trying to keep your track record? I mean, everyone has something else that motivates them. So we have to decide whether we're driven by something internal, so the way it makes us feel when we accomplish that, or if we're driven by something external, the trophy, the accolades. And so that can also help to drive us to put in the extra hours of practice and to get up earlier to do what we need to do. But we have to have a strategy. We can work, but we're going to be spinning our wheels if we don't have a particular purpose and specific steps to help us to get to that end goal.
And that brings me
knowing
to
where you want to focus on is going to help a lot.
And that brings me to my next quote. We choose our own attitudes and responses to life's curveballs. Who said that?
I did, and it's super,
okay. So wait a minute. What do you know?
What
do you know about curveballs? How about fastballs? How about fastballs and change-ups? What happens if the guy's thrown at you? I don't understand.
Oh man! I mean, I definitely do not. I am grateful that I haven't had too many curveballs in life, but we all have had them, and I think that it's really the way that we approach what gets thrown at us. We can either play the woe is me card and blame the world or circumstances on what happens to us. Or we can take ownership and we can say, you know what, this happened and I don't want it to happen again, so I'm going to take this step or that in order to put myself in a better situation so it doesn't happen again, or I'm going to take ownership for my part and help to make things better so that we don't have an exact repeat of what made me upset or uncomfortable. So I think a lot of it goes hand in hand with taking ownership for our own behavior and recognizing the way that we react almost sets off a domino effect. Mm-hmm. So if we have a positive way to look at something that might not be so positive, and we can find the good or find the learning opportunity there, then we can not repeat those failures, and they can help us to have better growth.
Dr. Amy, other than DaveWeinbaum.net, where can people find you?
Well, my website is CooperStrategicGroup.com. or amycooperhakim.com. My book is Working with Difficult People, and it's sold anywhere books are sold, also on ebook and audio format. And I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Amy Cooper Hakim.
So I had my McDonald's annual review where the team is sent out to tell us whether or not we're expandable and how good we're doing, all that. And it really worked great. I mean, they were just all over us, nice, and we're expandable and all this stuff. Me and my son Aaron. But I mentioned the fight I almost got into a couple weeks ago, and they says, well, you know what you need to watch out for is you need to watch out for those bread drivers. They're the ones with the sesame seed buns. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim, thank you so much for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show and, being my unpaid shrink. Thank you.
Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
And happy birthday.
Shabbat shalom. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, we're back, and we need to take a break. I know. Do you got anything?
Nope.
No? Okay, let's take a break. Call the show, 573-364-4433, and get it off your chest.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341-3300. That's 341-3300.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Find a new friend at Bishop Avenue Aquariums and Pets, Rolla's USDA licensed pet shop. They specialize in a wide range of reptiles, tropical fish, saltwater fish, guinea pigs, hedgehogs, and other small animals, along with feeders and accessories. Guinea pigs are just $25 at Bishop Avenue Aquariums. Find your new friend at 402 South Bishop Avenue in Rolla.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
J.T. Colton was a steak-loving man, and his tradition of serving up the finest mesquite grilled steaks east of El Paso lives on today at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill. But lots of folks say it's our fun, casual, throw your peanut shells on the floor attitude that keeps them coming back again and again. Either way, we're determined to keep you happy and to make JT proud. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill. We know what's at stake.
Colton's Steakhouse in Rolla.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
First of all, I want to congratulate you, okay, and John Solomon specifically. So for all they've been saying is that John Solomon has been peddling conspiracy theories. Tonight's report is really the cherry on top of what you have been. You have had the guts to put John Solomon and his reporting on your show night after night. The common theme, this is what's going on behind closed doors. The common theme that the bureaucrats who are targeting the president, who come in there, two of the transcripts you saw today, but one of the common themes is they don't like John Solomon's reporting on your show. Well, I mean, we even have one of the lawyers complain about the Republicans and about Fox News in one of these Adam Schiff show hearings that we've been having.
Will Adam Schiff, will he be subpoenaed?
Well, I don't think we can't subpoena. Only Adam Schiff can subpoena Adam Schiff.
Oh, I guess that's
but
not
there's a
happen.
Precedent for this.
Darn, I forgot. He's the judge, jury, and executioner. I forgot.
But remember, last Congress, they were hell-bent on making sure that former Congressman Dana Rohrabacher testified. I said, look, I don't think this is a very good idea to turn around and have members of Congress come and testify and give depositions. So congratulations, Democrats that were on the House Intelligence Committee that's now become the Impeachment Committee. They have set the precedent for members of Congress to give depositions. And so you heard our minority leader, the Republican leader, Kevin McCarthy, say that Schiff is our first witness. You've had John Ratcliffe, a former U.S. attorney in Congress, say Adam Schiff is our first witness.
And we had this discussion with Elad Hakim earlier.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they set the precedent. You know, that's the problem when you do things like that. You set a precedent. And this is an awful precedent of what the Democrats are setting, because they don't they understand that the next election where a Democrat gets elected, that the Republicans could start an impeachment in the House of Representatives during the inauguration. They could start right between the election and the inauguration and have the guy impeached in the first day.
Yeah, but would they?
Well, you know what?
Let
me just tell you something.
They? I mean,
you know, would I like to kick you in the you know what? And if I did, would you kick me in the you know what?
Well,
you're darn right you would.
If it was like that, but
come on, man, let's go out.
They don't
you
like
want a piece
fight.
of me? You want a piece of me?
But Republicans aren't as big of fighters.
Okay, well that's not good.
No, it's not.
You know, you can't fight a guy who's going to hit you with both hands while you tie one behind your back.
That's true.
Okay, you got to fight back with more force than the other guy has.
Well, you need to be like the Trump dog.
There you go.
We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof, woof, woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like Park and Leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow was up 2,700 points since he was elected. What's not to like?
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. I can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? Don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
Max!
And ladies and gentlemen, this show has balls.
That's right.
We got balls here, Come on. All right, so we have enough balls to where we're going to play our last commercial right now. Call the show. It'll be unfettered after this. 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Reality check number 31. New cars can go from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Why can't new car loans move like that? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We may look like typical bankers, but when it comes to car loans, we're downright speed demons. We approve loans in record time, so you can get that new baby on the road ASAP. And by the way, you really do look good in that new ride. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
It's been over 35 years since Muffler Mart has opened their doors. Marty, Keith, and Carl combined have over 120 years of auto experience. The name says Muffler Mart, but they do it all. Thousands of customers have done business with Muffler Mart because they do what they say they're going to do. Woo! The next time you need work on your vehicle, head to Muffler Mart on Highway 63 South, across from Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. For appointments, call 364-5434. That's 364-5434. Muffler Mart in Rolla.
Fixing your computer should be as easy as learning your ABCs, right? Wrong. The easiest way to fix a computer is to take a hammer to it. But that doesn't fix anything. So go back to the ABC basics, or really just the A, like an A1 Tech of Rolla LLC. A1 Tech takes the stress out of repairs for you with quick turnaround on all electronic repairs. With mobile pickup and on-site services, including evening and weekends, A1 Tech will be sure to have you up and running as quickly as possible. Give them a call at 458-9175 or visit A1TechofRolla.com.
It's Truck Month at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. Now save up to $9,510 in total value on the all-new 2019 Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Z71, or choose 0% APR for 60 months on select new 2019 Silverados for well-qualified buyers with GM financing. The all-new 2019 Silverado, the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever, now comes with no monthly payments for 90 days. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
When you're ready to find the best steak in Rolla, head over to Sydney's at 707 North Pine in downtown Rolla. All their steaks are aged 30 days and hand-cut to perfection. This weekend is Ribeye Weekend. Get a 16-ounce ribeye steak with Sydney's signature spice blend and 2 sides only $14.99. And choose Sydney's with over 100 different whiskeys, scotches, and bourbons, and over a dozen draft beers to complement the best steak around. Call 426-3707 for reservations. Lunch specials on Facebook. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 1:30 a.m. daily.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
The American people are just coming to this story. They've had selective leaks that have actually gotten these numbers where they are today. And I think the high water mark is going to be the day Matt Gaetz went down to that skiff.
Yeah.
And here's what we're going to see. As the American people see more information, as the American people understand, and you got to read Peter Schweitzer's book, Secret Empires, which really kicks this off, not about Joe Biden running for president, not about Joe Biden ever having another political office, but Joe Biden as the epitome of American crony capitalism and corruption in his dealings, not just with the Ukraine, but China. We have to get into China and see how Joe Biden's been compromised and how his son garnered wealth from the Chinese Communist Party.
The president changed the conversation on China. Let's face it. Now people understand the way they've been stealing for us for so long.
Yeah, she sets that up real well, as does Bannon, in that, we're worried about the Ukraine. And, the Ukraine wasn't... We were giving them aid, but under Obama it was hardly anything. It was blankets when they needed weapons to stave off the Soviets, and Trump actually is the first one to give them weapons in a long time. So the problem is China, and Hunter Biden gets a $1.5 billion contract for his firm. I mean, and then China is ripping us off for $50-60 billion a year. Think about that, folks. Trump is putting a stop to that. All right, let me just talk about the people that help push this show. First of all, thank you to my sponsors, Gary out there in Texas, Liz Cabrara, Ben, Donna, Norm, Jackie, Sadie, Shayna, Batsy from Israel, Manny, Irish, Eileen, Mindy, Omar, Christine, May, Right Wing Jewess, Wolf, Steve, Nick, Yorkie, Todd, Renata, Pia from India, Alderson from Brazil, Owen, Stoney, Jacqueline, Paige, Kay, Ellie, Missy, Claus, Sherry, Don, Beth, Ron, Jane, Karen, Steph and Jocks, Judy, Deborah, Addie, and Anna. If I forgot you, well, too bad. I mean, I did the best I could, okay?
Wow,
under the circumstances, I only got less than a minute left, so what the heck? Right. Listen, I want to thank my audience. Thanks for putting up with an occasional mistake that Stan makes, and the one I rarely make. You know, I made a couple today. But we appreciate your loyalty to this show. We try to give you the best we can every week, and hopefully you think the same thing. We try to get a little bit better each week, and that's what we're going to do here until I don't do this no more. All right, next week is another show, and I want you to call the show and talk to me and tell me what you think. In the meantime, have a great weekend. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show.